iteration. I'm sure you guys, someone's gonna want it. If not, I'll crack on. Can I take it?
So much happened.
Yeah, we were standing with the warden. Left him, travelled down. We found a small garden, which was run by a druid lady, who had been hidden in the dungeon for 25 years. She was lovely. She had shadow creatures in her garden, but we ignored that. She gave us some information that she said that she'd seen Jinx, but hadn't seen her in a while. We then... this is such a brain fart. Where did we go? What did we even do?
We went west.
You needed some more gemstones, right?
Yeah, we bumped into a statue, like a snake, that had gems in the eyes that Sephi removed.
We met One-Eyed Willy.
Yes. Yes, we did. Tried to communicate with the one-eyed creature, was not up for it at all. That was fine. We stole the gemstones. The statue turned every time we walked. It was following the gemstones. But we ignored that too.
Moose now has the one that we think is linked to it.
Yes. We went up and we found a different room that had some form of puzzle in it to do with water and a boat. We discovered there was a false floor. So when you stepped in it, you were in the water, then if you were out of it, you weren't in the water. So we had to do that, and there was these small, angry, well, they weren't small, bigger, angry axolotls that we managed to get rid of. We all stood in the centre. Livy went through a door, said that she found something. There was someone behind the door, but they vanished, or something. She heard something.
Not yet. Or too soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so someone said too soon, that's what it was. Came back the way. I tried to declove a mannequin. Mannequin didn't like that. He hit me in the head. So we left the mannequin alone. We moved further up, and we bumped into Numbers. Numbers wasn't happy. Numbers had lost an arm. So we fought Numbers.
Wonder how.
Fought Numbers. After Numbers, there was then... No! I've totally missed a whole entire section! Back the way! Back! Before Numbers! We went into a room where there was a Chosen One and the Overseers. And it was to get... People had to guide Phelan through a series of doors to get to a water fountain. That's what I missed. I knew there was something there. See? It's because I looked at the screen, seen the map. We did that.
And that was no
fine.
issue.
Yeah, there was no issues at all. What a breeze. It was fine. Then came in Numbers. Numbers fucked us up. We fucked up Numbers. And now we are in a tiny hut, having a long rest in a magical dungeon, and I'm not happy.
Yeah, perfect at the heroic inspiration. You'll need it. I think, we just had a deliberation over short rest, long rest, what we wanted to do, and came to the conclusion that a long rest was warranted. And I think everyone's already clicked the buttons for that, but if not, do it again, because it makes no difference to me. You'll still get full health and all your spells and whatnot back. So, during those 8 hours, not all of you are sleeping. I think it's only Wish and Seth you sleep for the entirety of it anyway. Nothing unusual comes to pass. So while you're in this sort of dungeon room with the checkered floor in the Lehman's tiny hut, it's cozy enough with the group of you in there. And to help things along, I'll have Star have found his way back to the party at some point as well. Because I almost forgot he was over there.
Yep.
But you were in a box room for your own good. Yeah. No harm can come to you if you're not there. Regrouping you all. The 8 hours will conclude Lehman's tiny hut will fade, and you will be left with the rest of Morbask to navigate. Go ahead.
Shall we try this door then?
Well, are we going to go straight to the big door, or we haven't explored the northeast? Just in case we get a clue how to operate the puzzle.
Is it worth risking running around in the northeast?
Well, my worry is we'll start putting the gems in, get it in the wrong order, and we get zapped.
Was there anything on the walls near the holes that indicated maybe like shape or size? Because they're obviously all different variants of gems. Would they maybe be?
Yeah, but they're all the same size, and there's 7 and there's 3 holes. So I'm thinking it might be an order.
Are they all the same shape?
All the same shape, all the same size, but they are different gems. And the warden has said there was a final puzzle. So whether it's just plot luck or not, I don't know. But I'm just wondering if there's a clue somewhere in the dungeon.
Should we go back and maybe have a look at that wall again? Just in case we missed anything. Have like a proper look at it and see if there is anything. And if it's a total doozy and we have no idea, we can always go and explore. It's not like we're leaving this second anyway.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Just because it's closer, it's less of a risk us running up, possibly losing someone or something bumping into us where we know where the wall is. We can go have a look. If everything's good, we're fine. If not, we can always go up then after.
Cool. But we don't do this, bravely or recklessly. If there's danger, we book it.
Agreed.
We book danger.
Yes.
We fuck off.
Put it in my diary. 3 o'clock this afternoon. Death.
Moose is itching to go. Look at this.
I went through that door, and it was just an empty space, and then another door. I haven't been through this door.
That leads back to the puzzle. That's to the puzzle that we did.
Yeah, it's either north or south.
Double doors, Moose. Double doors.
We want to go southeast. So maybe we should go through the south door. No,
we can't get back from the puzzle. We need to go up and round.
Yeah, unless you want to solve the whole puzzle again.
Well, it was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just luck it. Okay.
Big giant fish.
Yep, we've seen that before. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, are we all moving?
Yep. I'm trying to keep Moose in sight before he disappears.
No.
What the fuck is that?
No.
Okay, stop.
Use words. What's what? Living thing? Dead thing?
I don't know. I'm just going to wave you over.
Oh.
Brave.
I swear to all the deities, if something kills me...
Oh.
It's just there, look. And then Moose is just going to take a step behind you.
You see
I don't know
familiar
what we're looking
eyes?
at.
Oh, you want to... What?
I don't see anything weird.
Oh, you just need to take a step to your right, that's why.
Oh, okay. It's those fluffy things that if you feed them, they grow.
Oh.
Didn't you feed one them to flotation?
Yes.
More.
Maybe we should avoid them because he did try to bite me before.
Okay, so no feeding that, but it's okay if you... Oh, there's 3 of them.
Let's maybe ignore them.
Oh, they're coming. Get out.
Wade doesn't have them.
Showing a little bit of interest.
Hey, again.
Just leave them alone.
The fuzzballs.
What is that?
Oh, for God's sake.
What the hell?
I feel like this is Tony's first look through them.
Let's have a look.
Every time
Moose.
is his first.
Yes,
Moose, we've seen those before. That's fine. Just don't go towards it. It's very cold. Go well around it.
Ah,
I've got
following this time.
as well. What is that?
Oh my God.
You want to hold up?
Ah.
This thing is now following you. Slowly. Slowly.
Right, well, just let it follow Moose, shall we?
Yeah, we could find another way around.
If we go directly south down here, I think this is where me and Livy were at one point.
And it followed me before, and everyone left. And then
I'm not
then
concerned
it
about
stopped
this
following me
person.
when we left the vicinity. So
Why are you coming
there's
closer?
Something else.
For what you can make, if we just all hold on moving for a moment, so we help to explain what you see. So it is very small. So you had the other room with the brown fuzzy creatures, the fuzzballs. It is probably just a little bit larger than them, but it's about the same size as you, Moose. But these horrible, great bat wings coming off the back. It's got this black and red scorched flesh sort of colours to it, and it's as soon as you clocked eyes of it, it come beeline in your direction, and it didn't look very friendly.
They can fuck off. No.
Has anyone got a bit of food? What I just tossed
Gang.
somewhere?
Weird, laughy, wingy thing.
That is not what we want to hear.
It ran off. It ran off.
It's something
Come
last
in,
time.
That's
come
the
in.
tree. I know where we are. I can see the tree. Not that way.
It's this
we're
way.
gonna have to make our way round to avoid the ice creature.
Yes.
To just
Something
Which
just
is
went
still
this
like
way.
staring at Moose.
I don't remember seeing.
Is this a basket rock?
Where's everyone going? Where's it?
Oh, don't
Away
like
from
it,
the
do you,
scary
Moose?
thing.
Moose, you don't like it when someone wanders off.
We're coming, Moose. Just hold on.
We're just taking the scenic route. Oh, there you are. What's the fuss?
Right, something just ran that way.
It's Phelan, obviously.
Phelan's behind me.
Come this way.
A tiny little winged
We want to be
creature
heading down that way.
Well, that's
If
the
everyone
way
just
it went.
pauses their movement for a second. I am blagging to hell, so I'm swatching the bobbing browser. Everyone moving at once is messing with the lighting, so it's making my computer go, whoa. There's so many people looking in every direction, and this browser does not like it, so I'm swapping over. Because since we're all going balls to the wall, just walk around every corner. I need to see.
We are professional dungeon hunters.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are.
Outwitting the DM is part of it with his tech, with his low-end tech. Firefox saved me. We'll say just bring it back a bit. The statue had backed off as you rounded the corner and saw the small creature, and rather than pursuing you any further, Moose, it seemed to have swayed it from pursuing with whatever that was that ran away.
Thank God. Well, as long as nothing's following me.
We are.
Until I load in, I don't think anyone's following you. I think they all killed the ghost.
Right. Which way was it?
Southeast.
Give me a tick. Still going.
It's
Oof.
that Moose. This sort of way.
Yeah, it's like
Ping,
down here.
ping, ping.
Okay. And I'm just going to let you go forward.
Right, I'm in. Okay, continue.
Why is Moose behind? This is weird.
Yeah, it's never good when Moose volunteers you
Don't
to go
stop.
first.
Nim, wait there. Don't go that way.
Well, I'm following you.
Yeah,
what do you mean
no,
don't go that way?
don't go that way. Go back. Go where Livy's going. Go down the
Somebody
way where
around here
Livy
as
is.
well.
Oh,
Guy.
crap.
Oh! Mm-mm. Guy.
It's big.
There's
Oh,
some,
there's something
yeah.
big coming up. There's
Oh,
something
it's
big coming up.
Philip Flop.
It's your man.
Yeah, come down here then. Come this way. Quick. Run.
It's Philip Flop.
He's currently so in his large were form. He's currently just like clawing around the corners. It looks like his eyes have been scratched out. There's something wrong. He's frantically looking around and just like as soon as you guys start talking, he freezes and he starts like sniffing the air very vibrantly, like his claws digging into the stone or the wall, and he's giving a little bit of a hint of where you guys are.
Can I cast
I'm out.
presentation that way? It's like footsteps, clopping.
Sure. Just remind me, prestidigitation, just verbal or somatic?
Verbal and somatic, but sorry, you can make a sensory effects, shower sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, or odd odor. I'll do some musical notes north.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to do me a stealth as the verbal component for the prestidigitation.
Yeah. First roll of the day. 24.
Nice.
Very good. The footstep sound comes from his north. As you see again, he's like his head goes up, and he starts twitching. His ears like flickering a little bit, and his nostrils flaring. I can smell you. And he starts to like as soon as he comes into the room now, this tree's sort of like overbearing, and he's just like trying to push the branches out of the way as his head's like coming closer, but it's slowing him down a little bit.
What do I have here?
Just walk into Sephi. Come on.
Where's the others?
Help me see.
I think he's blind.
Help me with my eyes, and I will help you.
I would love to do an insight check on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go
Not looking.
crazy.
Nope.
No. What do you mean no?
I mean, I rolled a 10, so...
His eyes being gouged out of his skull does seem like it genuinely is not just upsetting to him, but it is throwing his senses completely off, and put some credence to what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to push through the branches a little bit more.
If you sit down, sit.
What?
I don't think he speaks common, guys.
I would super love to try stealthing. I want to be moving as quietly as possible.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Not great.
Oh no!
I-
What's going on today?
Can I cast Mage Hand and slap the wall near Star?
Sure. Is that a verbal one as well?
I have no idea. It probably is. They mostly are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Verbal and
Yeah,
passive,
both. Yeah.
Do me a stealth as well to I guess whisper the verbal part or discreetly do it. It's a bit better. Yeah. Still good. You want me to come to you?
Tap tap. Tap tap tap.
Can I start stealthing, please?
Yeah.
Before you got close to me.
Well, he doesn't know you're there yet, but there's a noise.
Is he not someone from the tournament?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
16. Yeah. He starts like he doesn't sort of headbutt, but he's feeling around blind man style and comes across the wall that had the tapping noise to it and just. Are you playing with me?
When Tom moves his head, what the fuck was that? I was literally
I'm
there.
gonna I'm going to stealth as well, but I'm going to give myself guidance. I know my armor does not allow me good stealth.
So far, Seth, the only one who's having any real difficulty is Seppi, who's still quite stealthy, but maybe I don't know, it's a
My
bit of a slapping
guidance
to
is
the
not
feet
going to
across the
help
floor.
me.
Yeah. Well, you could still roll the guidance. I mean, 2 at the
It's not
minute
gonna
is
help
like smash, 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 smash.
I don't think 6 is going to be much better.
Yeah.
Oof.
He will like. Your
The
armor
first couple
betrays
is just
you.
scratches.
Can I?
Yeah, the first couple is
Just help
scratches
me
from my
out.
feet. It's gonna be a little. I'm out of here.
Can I take an iron pot out of my bag and launch it this way?
Sure. Yeah. Is it like a cauldron pot, like a big thing?
It just says, but
Or
it
like
can
a
hold a gallon of water. It's just a pot. It's from an adventuring.
Probably like
It's
a
from
big
adventuring
sort of
gear. It's
thing.
probably like a cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me athletics to have a good old chuck. I'll give it some distance if you do well.
Ow!
Oh, brilliant.
Sephi's getting clocked.
All the rolls today.
Swatted in the
So-
head.
So this big gesture throw, you like leech it against your back and launch it forward, and it hits the roof and bounces right by your feet. The pot's right there, and so is all the noise. Why? Just help me.
How can we help you?
I can't say I want to leave.
You can come with
I
us.
want to leave.
Can you change your form back?
In time. It takes time to wear off.
Okay. I'm going to hold out a hand and say, I will guide you. And I'll touch his shoulder gently and move down to his hand.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to lead him. I'll stay at the back, guys.
I am Philippe.
I know, Mr. Flop. I'm Nimble.
What was
you
all
might know
that
me as
noise?
might know me as Rambles. Rambly.
Who made all that noise?
That was I don't even remember the competition. It was numbers.
Do me a deception check.
He's blind. Can I have an advantage?
The way you said it, no.
A 6.
Strange, I do not smell him here.
Do you want help or not?
I will take your help, but I trust carefully.
Well, I'm all you got right now, so it's your choice.
If you've still got his hand, his
Yeah.
clawed grip will like come closed a little bit too firmly. Not to the point where it's painful.
Easy, Tiger, easy. Come on. This way. I will guide you. Watch your head. I'm not doing it. And I will guide him. If you guys want to get in front of me, feel free.
Look, me and Sephi are gone. Gone.
Yeah.
We're gone.
Where is it?
Wish
I'm
is here
keeping
somewhere.
an eye on you, Nick.
I'm helping the blind man. Come on.
Just in case I'm here to help. I'm here to help as well.
Moose just pops up.
I'm gonna give Sephi a little nudge and be like, "Do you want a hand?"
Very funny.
Yeah.
Come on, Philip. This way.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just rescuing Wish. She's somewhere
My
else.
girl.
She's I got too many tokens. Oh, I've got 2 tokens, but this map is not. As soon as you guys are done with this, my computer's going to love it. Thank you. This dungeon is not fun with me. This is my fault for being overambitious. wish. Just follow him. There we go. Okay. Yeah. It's quite a loud, like, thudding noise coming from the bare feet of Philippe following you, but other than that, there is nothing else of note or unusual coming from Morbask. You've tread this path before, and coming to the crossroads, which has the large skeletal hand in it. It seems a little odd. Phelan and Sephi, could you do me perception checks?
Great. 15.
Okay. Yeah,
Whenever
I'll say.
it's come through.
Okay, so Sephi will notice a lot, and Phelan will sort of help point it out. But the bones on the hand seem a little bit more yellowed and a little bit more like worn, a bit more decrepit. Like they've stained more than the last you previously saw it.
Does that look a little older to you?
Yeah. Do we think more time has passed out here than it did in our dome?
100%.
I sincerely hope
Well,
not.
we were warned that time was weird. That's not a good sign.
Let's hope it's just in this dungeon and isn't limited to outside.
I was hoping anyway.
Yeah.
Is the warden about it?
Yes, he's down. He should be down. Just in front.
Oh, yep.
See, Philippe's just a cool guy. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm helping you.
He's just a boy, you know.
Just like some drink.
I was going to quote Finding Nemo.
Okay. With Sephi approaching, so that grand doorway to your right, you do see the Warden Keeper, who's sat cross-legged in this sort of outcropping, and he's just like in a sort of meditative state. And as soon as he hears you come around the corner, his eyes like flicker wide open. How have we fared? Have we sought what you need?
I think so.
Well, I'm here to guide you if you need, but I won't give you the answers. I will just tell you if they're right or wrong.
Ask if we have to use all the stones, or is it just 3?
Yeah, so, like, can I take another look at the door? Like, are there still just 3, like, sections for the stones to go?
Yeah. So the whole thing is just like a steel plate door. There's no like crease in the middle like it would be a double door. It's just like a whole thing with like this gilded rivets around the outside, and slotted in the center, equidistant apart, are the 3 circular slots. All seem mirrored and not really much different from one another.
And there's no, like, carvings on the door or anything that looks like it could be a clue.
To save your roll, there's just nothing. It's sheet steel, and there's not a dent or scratch on it.
Now we have 7 stones. Do we need 7 stones? To the warden.
No, 3 is all that's required. The right 3.
Do they have to be in a specific order, or just the right 3?
Of course, there is always need for order.
So, and you said you wouldn't tell us which one. You would just tell us if we're wrong.
I would tell you how right or wrong you are. The door will help with the other parts.
Okay, cool. Everyone get the stones out.
Okay, I'll put the stones.
And I'm just going to grab them. Is it this one?
He's just going to sit there and smile.
Okay, not that one. Is it this one?
Is there
He's not being
a
very helpful.
riddle or solution to this? Maybe you're here to guide?
Not a guide. I'm just here to watch.
Are there any consequences if we put the wrong stones in? Or does the door just simply not open?
No, it hurts.
Why don't you find out for yourself?
Apparently it hurts us.
Oh, was there a riddle somewhere in this place? Because we haven't found one.
For this door. Simply trial and error.
Oh, okay. And I'll just grab the stone I had.
Right,
and
we got
put it in one of the old-
most. We got sapphire, topaz, pearl, diamond, ruby, emerald, and onyx.
And can I just remind us, we have mage hand and mage paw. So, you know.
And we have a big werewolf.
I will nod as I'm putting in whatever as I put it in.
Big wink.
Yeah. Yeah, mage hand, yes. I don't know what one I put in.
And neither do I.
What do we reckon? Shall we just pick one?
Let's leave the diamonds alive.
What order did you get them in?
We got topaz first.
So try the first 3 from each one. And then if you know, go in like order of how you got them. Or like were they all from puzzles?
No,
some of them we found on bodies.
So maybe
but they might have come from puzzles.
Yeah.
What colours are they?
Orange is topaz, sapphire is blue, emerald is green, pearl is white, diamond is clear, ruby's red, and onyx is black.
Red, orange, green.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
That should be green, orange, red.
That too.
I mean, if it tells us how right we are, we might be able to tell at least if they are the 3 right ones, and we just need to fuck about with the order.
We also have white, black, and blue, which could be like the night, day, and midday. But then you've got red, sapphire, green, which is.
Put in red, orange, green first.
Yeah, just do that.
Put red first in. Don't put all 3 in.
Right. Put the red one in.
Yeah, if you simply place one gem in the slot, so in this example, red in the first slot, there's no change, there's no indicators, nothing. It simply fits in the slot.
There we go.
3 in.
It worked.
No, you got to put all 3 in, and then it'll tell you how many you got right. You put 3 in, it'll say 2 out of 3 or 0 out of 3, maybe, and that's how we work it out.
Well, Moose will take the orange and the green one, and he'll put them in.
So hang on, red, orange, green. Okay, I'm making
so
another.
ruby,
Yes,
topaz,
the order.
Far.
So I know clearly what
Ruby.
the order is: red, orange, green, red, ruby,
Three of
topaz.
first.
Okay, so as the third slot, first gemstone kicks in, the ward keeper picks up 1 gold, and the door blasts back. Mushu will take 4 points of force damage.
So we've got 1 right. So if we do red and 2 others, if it's not 1, we know it's the red's not it.
Yeah.
So do red, sapphire, topaz.
Or, I mean, do we go for 3 completely separate, completely different ones first?
I think so.
Then at least we know how many of those, and then we can fuck about with the order.
Okay.
Maybe we should take turns taking punishment from the door, so it's not all just Moose getting wailed on.
Yeah,
Well,
Stars,
we do
come
have
on.
mage hands
return.
and mage.
Or if
So
we
we
use
can
the
do that.
magic hands.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Yeah, and then just gonna bring up my mage paw.
Yeah, Moose, come back. Come back, Laura. There you go.
I'm going to give him the pearl, the emerald, and what else have we not used? The sapphire.
We used the emerald in the first one.
No,
Yeah,
we did. Red, orange, green.
Yeah, ruby, topaz,
Yeah,
emerald.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. So pearl, sapphire, diamond.
Yeah.
I will say, if anyone, so Star, you if you catch May's paw, as your paw goes to pick up the third one, it simply passes through.
Well, that is less than ideal.
We'll keep her smiling a little bit.
Come on, you have to take some damage. It's okay. If you die, you'll just come back.
And at least half out of all of us, but okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll pick them up and I'll put them in.
Order, please.
Pearl,
What?
pearl, sapphire, diamond.
Yeah, literally pearl, sapphire, diamonds, as I was given.
1 gold, 1 crown. And the door feeds back,
Okay, so
knocking
gold
you
is,
a little bit further back than before.
Gold must mean in the right place. Crown, right colour, wrong place.
Okay.
Are we thinking?
Here's an idea: is we take the ones that are in slot 2 and 3, leave them there, and we put the ruby in the first slot. That way, we'll learn stuff.
Yeah.
Ruby, sapphire,
Yeah.
diamond. Unless you want to move this, the other two, the sapphire, diamond, round, because one's a crown.
Ooh. In fact, instead of putting one of the 3 original ones in, we take one out, okay, and then we put the 7th one in we haven't used.
The onyx.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we'll know. Well, that'll give us more information.
Yeah,
than
we'll know
just
if that's
looking at the original.
different to the last one. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'll step up and I'll do onyx, sapphire, diamond. Is that what you want to do, or should we do diamond, sapphire?
If we do
Leave
sapphire
them-
diamond,
Leave them as
keep
they
it in the
were.
same order.
Just put the extra
Okay.
one in.
Okay, I'm going to put in onyx, sapphire, diamond.
So, 1 gold, 1 crown. And the door blasts back,
Jesus.
this time 18 points.
Oh,
Okay, cool. So now we know. Oh, that's horrendous. That's
I
a
said
big,
ow.
That's a big hit.
This is a nasty one.
It seems with every
take out
guess,
the
the
onyx.
door hits back harder.
So we got
So the
one.
onyx is wrong. We knew that already, and we knew the pearl was. Now we know the pearl was wrong, so we can put them to one side. The 2 that are in, we know they're correct, and one of them is in the right place. So we swap 3rd slot for the 1st slot.
Mm-hmm.
That
Diamond.
leaving one in the right place and then swapping the other one, and then we put in whatever was in
The
number
ruby.
3. So the
Ruby.
emerald.
So,
Ruby. Yeah.
so diamond, sapphire, emerald.
Yes,
Yeah.
This hurts.
and then if that's not right, that gives us all the information we need to get it right next time.
Cool.
Okay, who's putting this one in?
I'll do this one.
Take that.
That's fine by me. I'll no longer be a gentleman. Bash on, though. Bash on.
Oh, you
I'll
can
take
do the
this
last.
one.
You do the last.
I'll take this one.
Oh, Seth already at the door.
Order, please.
So diamond, sapphire, emerald.
2 crown. The door hits back.
Oh,
25 points.
We know sapphire should be in the right
25.
place.
Okay.
And we know-
Okay, so now we know that the one that we just put in slot 1 goes into slot 3. We know the one that goes into middle slot goes in slot 1, and we know that the one that's left is the middle, which was the orange one, and that should work.
whoa. So then it's what? Diamond, topaz,
So
sapphire.
it should be green, orange, diamond.
Green.
Emerald.
Wait, no.
Oh.
No, because it can't be green and orange because there was only one gold in the first try when we tried the red, orange,
Yeah.
green. So it can't be both of them. So if the third try was 1 gold, 1 crown, if we think the diamond was the gold, so that's in the last place, and if we think the crown is the sapphire should be in the first.
All these talking about diamond, I've confused. I just knew colours. I don't know.
Sorry. So blue something diamond. So the something has to be from the first one. So blue. So sapphire, topaz, diamond.
Yeah, whatever we just had in slot 1 belongs in slot 3. Whatever was in the middle belongs in slot 1, and whatever was in the middle at the start should be in the middle now.
But S is in the middle, by the looks of it.
So I think being the operative word, sapphire, topaz, diamond.
Really?
And wait, unless I'm wrong, tell me where I'm right. Because
last one we got 2 crowns and 1 gold, didn't we?
no, we just got 2 crowns. The last one.
Yeah,
because
we
we were
What was
missing
in the
Two
box?
things in the
original-
wrong place.
Diamond
So
and sapphire are 2 crowns.
Yeah.
Right.
So if we swap sapphire to be in the first place, and then we have. Hang on, I've
What if
confused
the
myself.
crown means they're in the right place, though?
No, the crown means that they're.
Well, actually, that's a good point. We're assuming crown is worse than gold. What if crown is better than gold?
Oh, we'll find out once we put the next one in. And if we get 3 crowns, we then know that all 3 are the right ones. They're just in the wrong place. And then we'll know, because I'm sure someone's written it down. I certainly didn't. Which one's which?
You know I've been writing down.
Yeah.
So can we take out ones that we know definitely aren't in there?
Onyx is definitely not.
So we take out Onyx, that's for sure. Ruby doesn't look like it's there either, does it?
I
No.
don't believe.
No, red and green aren't.
Okay, so emerald. So that if it's going to spell STD, it must be that one.
It does.
It does not.
If it's STD,
If it does, it's not intentional. I'm just saying.
Or at least this attempt spells that, whether it's right or not. Who's being brave for this one then?
I don't mind.
Okay.
sticking in STD, go on.
Yeah, I will take the last one. You better get it fucking right.
You can trust us.
Oh yeah, these are so trustworthy. It's unreal, especially you, Moose. You're the epitome in the dictionary definition of trustworthy.
I'll take that at face value. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And if you're lying to me, you're a hypocrite. So.
No, Livy, why are you doing it?
I'm going to do it.
Because I'm taking the last hit.
Okay.
Mhm.
The one that's
So I'll
pretty
put
good
in
right.
what we said: sapphire, topaz, and diamond.
Fire, topaz, diamond. 2 gold.
Crown's in the right place. I'm saying that now.
And the door.
Crown means right place.
Hits for 27 points of force.
Put sapphire and diamond where they were in that first try. Not the first try, the one we just did.
No.
Crown must mean they're in the right spot. Because now we've went to
Okay.
2 gold.
So swap 1 and 3 and put the red one in the middle.
Yeah, that makes sense. So DRS, doctors, diamond, ruby, sapphire. If that's right, you think that's right, Ted?
I'm doing this all in my head, guys, so if it's wrong.
Cancel. Take
yeah, hang
topaz. Topaz is definitely not it. Topaz is a
Yep.
no. Onyx and topaz are a definite no.
Yeah. So that would mean it's diamond, ruby, sapphire then, maybe.
Yep. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Diamond, ruby, sapphire.
Who's popping it in?
Me. As he types the roll out.
I've had to reload. The game's not liking it. So diamond, ruby, sapphire, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
1 crown, 2 gold.
What the f- How did this...
Okay.
It was 2 crown before.
Well, they're all 3 are the right.
Yeah, we've got the right colours. So.
And as soon as the game wants to hit you,
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it to feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sephi, you've been taking notes, I see.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pick. What are the 3 that we're using?
Diamond, ruby, sapphire.
Okay,
Yeah.
diamond.
34 points.
The diamond
Jesus
has the
Christ.
diamond.
Oh my god, that would nearly wipe
Definitely
me
not
out.
been in.
So, okay, the first time we tried the diamond, we tried it in the 3rd spot, and we had 1 gold, 1 crown for that, and we had it with the pearl and sapphire. So.
I mean, sapphire and diamond, one of those in the right place.
Well, yeah, because goes 2 and 3, we had sapphire and diamond in 2 and 3 each time. And for each of those, we got 1 gold, 1 crown. So one of those is in the right place.
Okay. Are they in the same place now?
No, they are both different.
Okay, well that tells us something, doesn't it? Because we've got a
2,
crown.
3, 4, 5. In go 5, when we had 2 gold, we had sapphire, topaz, diamond. So if we have sapphire, ruby, diamond, then hang on, because we had 1 gold the first time. The first gold that we had, that was the red, orange, green.
Yeah. And the ruby was in the first one.
Yeah, so ruby.
Yeah.
But
So ruby has to be first.
Okay.
well, I thought
If
we
we're
thought
assuming gold is
crowns
there.
were.
Well, this was the debate, wasn't it? So is crown what we want then?
I'm assuming so.
Well, if we
So-
do we know how to set it up so it's 3 crowns?
Yes. So that'll be diamond, sapphire, ruby.
Okay. And if that doesn't work, we'll then definitely 100% know how to set it up so it's 3 diamonds.
Should we ask Philippe to pop these in?
Well,
3
yeah.
gold.
Yeah. I'm so okay with that.
Crown. Yeah.
I'm going to ask the
that tracks.
watcher and be like, which is better, gold or crowns?
We don't think of doing it before.
You know, at this point, it's just fun to watch.
Ugh. This pellet.
You're a bit fun. Has anyone ever told you you're a bit useless? There's a word for people who like to watch, you know. And I'm gonna put them in so that they
Or we can ask,
Sorry?
we can ask. We got Wish can put them in for us. I mean, everyone's got a turn.
Oh. You frozen.
You tell me.
Oh no. Oh.
You tell me.
Jordan's not coping.
What about Bigger? He's nice and strong.
Am I still here?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So are we asking Wish outright?
Yeah, I'm just like Mr. Flop.
Fleep.
Come here
Okay.
and then guide him to the door, and then just see if I can get him to put the orbs in the order we want.
So he's been behind you the entire time. Obviously, you can't see, but he's been hearing the successive blasts. Could you do a persuasion roll, please?
Goddamn right, I can. Let's go. Oh, fucker.
What's in it for me?
You get to get out of here and survive, or we just leave you here blind. I mean, it's pretty fair, I think.
We've all had a go. It's your turn.
Mm-hmm. You all have to go, so...
Guide me to the door.
Yes.
Come along, and I will walk him there. Try not to...
Just pushes past everyone. To probably help him through, if you had the first two in the slot and basically give him the third one to feel for the last slot. The order, please.
Sapphire, ruby, diamond, did we say?
Diamond, sapphire, ruby.
Okay. The ruby goes in. 3 crowns. The door quickly, like, starts to, like, very heavily lift. And Philippe, who's had his hand on it, just, like, trying to feel around it, you can feel it going up. And he makes his way in the door, but then you hear as a very loud... Well, it's him screaming, but he is descending at the same time.
Oh, no.
And it just goes further and further.
Oh, is that
No,
what
no.
that's like?
Oh no.
Tim, it was really nice of you to bring him along. That was a really good idea. Thank you.
I want to kill him. I was trying to help him. Unless that's the way out of here, down that hole. Mr. Warden, we've passed the puzzle. Are we supposed to go down the hole?
And now, a test of faith.
Great.
This is the way out.
It helps if you're blind, I feel. Okay, let's go.
I don't
Moose.
suppose it mattered who went first.
I'm in.
Okay. This will be an ordered thing. So Moose and Nim very quickly jumping down this very deep, dark pit, and they very, very quickly plummet down tunnels and tunnels that just seem to go on for minutes. The other 4, I'm assuming, just sure, maybe.
Yeah, hesitantly, but after the first 2, Sephi will launch herself, saying, "This is a really bad idea."
Oh.
Who's going to follow?
The star you go
Wishel.
for?
I will go... Yeah, fine, I will go, yes.
Just making sure you go first, that's all.
Oh, very kind of you. Very
So
kind
if
of
you weren't going to go, I was going to kick you anyway.
I'm just going to say, Moose and Nim are doing Bill and Ted right now, falling hell.
If Moose didn't jump, I was 100% going to kick him. Because he likes to kick other people down ladders and stuff, so why not kick Moose down hole?
Okay, I can finally come away from this goddamn map before it kills my computer one more time.
I'm enjoying the fact that this guy just walked off. Moose is like, oh, that's what that's like.
Alright, oh, what? Nothing. What do you mean?
At least we have a nice squashy landing at the bottom, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So as you plummet and plummet, there's this weird moment, so Nim and Moose will experience it first, where it just feels like the gravitation shifts a sudden, 90 degrees perpendicular. So rather than flying down, you're flying forward. And then rather than the natural, drop of gravity, you just keep propelling and propelling, and you see further through the darkness this ripple. And at the end of it, it seems to be a portal or an entranceway, and you have no choice, and you're just going through this tunnel as quickly as you can until you come into the light of day. As you exit the first two exits, you appear to be in the arena, but something's not right. The stone is broken and degraded. The wood that used to surround the arena is worn, rotted. There's no crowd. There's no one there, and you can see just in the pitch, or what was a pitch, because it's just overgrown dirt and grass, some creatures currently, and they have not sensed you or noticed you, but as you come to terms on your surroundings, the other 4, 5 bump behind you. And I'll say Philippe was actually here first, and he's just still feeling around as you all exit Morbask.
Oh. What the fuck? What is that?
I don't know.
Not like what these
It's a
things are.
dog.
They look. That is not dogs. That is something very worrying.
What the
And
fuck
what
are
the hell are
they?
these things?
From what you can make out, the 3 dogs, or at least they are very much larger than Great Dane-sized beasts. There's fire frothing from their mouth and steam coming behind them. And then for the humanoid kind of things, they've got this gold sort of cherub mask with feathered wings on the side. They look like soldiers, but they're hunched and they're small, and they've got like little halberd spears. And now you're all sort of looking around, taking notice. They're quickly to brandish those spears and start pointing them towards you. And they look like they're up for a fight.
Wow.
Okay, then.
There's only one correct response.
Run? Run seems good.
Correct.
Let's go back to the previous map. Let's just go back to the previous map. Trying to kill on the PC again.
But if you'd be so kind as to roll some initiatives.
Liv, who's getting vigilantes?
Lex, Star hasn't had it for a bit. Star can have it for this session.
Well, share
Very
initiatives.
much. Taking the advantage, is it, or?
Yeah.
Advantage on initiative.
Oh, Phelan, you just did ass.
I'm not rolling great tonight, guys.
No, neither am
FYI.
I.
Me neither.
I'm gonna say,
You
give
need
it
them
to someone else.
things
My
as well,
PC, my
like-
PC's lagging. Give it to someone else because it's not going to click it a second time. Give it to someone else.
Tell me about it.
Right. Yeah, someone else take it because it's just easier right now because it's just not letting me click it a second time right now.
Yeah, Liv, take vigilantes for yourself.
Yeah. Haven't done any better.
I mean, it looks like we're all in.
You literally got the exact same.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Phelan, could you? Yeah, there's a couple of people sharing. So if Phelan and Livy roll me dex checks, please.
Dex?
Yes. Dex checks
Wait,
to see if
who
you can
does-
speak
Yes!
Phelan and Livy because you're
Yeah,
sharing
one sec. Yeah.
with
I'm not, I'm an
other
8.
things.
Oh, I did a save.
You
Oh,
are.
well.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about
with
it.
other
Just
things.
do what I ask.
Jordan! Oh, Jordan! Oh,
Don't worry about it.
no.
Yeah, I'll take a 0.5 on that guy. And Livy, you can have the 0.5 on that one, so you'll be faster than the Meragons. So, Nim. Actually, I'm gonna roll fucking Philippe and Wish. Bear with me. I don't think they're going faster than you, so feel free to take your turn.
There. Measure this.
That's not bad.
Okay. I am going to, in that square, I am going to cast slow.
Slow. Okay, I need to do
So,
some saves. Right.
wisdom saving throw, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
DC 15.
Jesus.
Is there anyone else?
Right. I see what more modifiers are.
It's 6 of them, so I'm going to leave a doggy out.
Okay.
Bottom right.
Yeah, it's fine. So, starting with left Marathon, natural 19. Don't worry about that. Natural 16. Yeah, wisdom small. Third guy. Fail. Fourth guy. Definite fail. Hang on, let me mark these before I lose them. Where's my little snail? Oh, that'll do. We'll go with the net. And 2 hellhounds. And one will fail that as well. You can see which ones have been affected.
Yeah. And my bonus action, I shall Blade Song, and I will step back to there. That'll be my go. Good luck, guys.
Okay. It looks like it's a fight, so let's do that. This guy's closer, so I'm going to get him with the old moose knuckle.
He has minus AC.
25 to hit, and I don't know whether a 12.
Just the first one.
Okay, so 7 points of force damage.
Yep. 7.
You got this, gang. And I'll take a step back.
So chivalrous.
Star.
Okay then. Simple as I'm going to take a leaf out of Moose's book, and I'm going to probably just in a second. Yeah, just that one there. I think is the most worrying for me right now. I'm just going to start blasting him with. Yeah, let's do some chill touches. Just have fun with those. Please let me click. There we go. Finally. Does 23 hit?
It'll hit. Which one? Sorry, I was distracted briefly.
No, sorry. The one closest to us. This one here.
Yes. Yep. You're in.
Not too bad. That's 6 damage, and he can't heal from any source.
Yeah, that's fine.
As the pork was him.
Yep.
That is. Yeah, that's me done. I'm not going to do anything just now. I'm just going to see how they go first.
Okay. Before Philippe begins to go, there is a shaking to the ground. Now, I didn't describe it before, but now there's a moment. You can see now there's the clouds above are just like a heavy set black. Like you can't see the sky for the stars. There is just thick black clouds, and there's this red crack of glow across the horizon sky, and everything just seems wrong. But yeah, there's this now shaking coming from the ground. Philippe will take his turn. He is blind, and he is going to have to work on his smell and his hearing, which isn't too bad, actually. Yeah, with the smell, he's going to be able to tell the smell of their blood. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, he's going to be able to smell the blood of this Maragon to his side, but he's going to have some disadvantage on his claws, which he gets to do. No, 3's not going to do it. The 8 will now. And, yeah, some claws will come across. 5. 12 points of slashing. And poison. Very nice. No resistance to poison. Yes, there's resistance to poison. Okay, half of that. Get some claws in. Philippe comes in just like clawing and scratching around wherever he can find. He gets this Maragon, who now looks like to be in a bloodied state. The poison didn't seem to affect him much, and his claws didn't seem to affect him nearly as much as they should have. Okay, we have Hellhounds. It's half speed for a slowed creature, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
But
Which takes me to a 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can move and attack, but he can't do an action or a bonus or a reaction. Like, it has to be one or the other, right?
Yeah, you can either move. No, you can only do 1 melee or 1 ranged attack during this turn.
Yeah. There's no multi-attack for that, so it's got to be a simple bite. It's not going to get through, so that's that one done. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is not. And there's going to be this fire breath that comes out, this Hellhound aiming at Philippe, so it's just going to like spew molten flames at him. Dex save is a pass for you, so half the damage. It looks like it would still hurt. Okay. And last but not least, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Bear with me as I work out what a 15-foot cone looks like. Yeah. Okay, I need dex saves from Phelan, Star, Nim, and Wish, please. And Wish will pass.
Oh, that's
Fucking
not
hell.
good.
The DC is 12.
I've rolled
Oh,
3 of them tonight. 3 natural ones. 3.
So Wish and Nim will make the save, so they will take half. 19 is full, 9 is half of fire damage. And that is them. Wish? She's going to look at Phelan. You're right there.
No.
Fuck.
Furiously bleeding out.
Okay.
Furiously.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot
She
of
took a
pain.
licking as well, so she's going to. Fortunately, she had the long rest also, so let's pump out whatever you want.
A lot of pain.
Can't do both, I'm afraid. Phelan's right next to me, so the cure wounds is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of healing to Phelan. Excellent. If it helps, Kat, I'll try this, and we'll give you a bardic inspiration star
Oh, I do appreciate that.
as her
Thank you.
bonus. And she would like to back up, and she's now like, there's this door now that was here at the start that's reformed, and she's just like, yeah, we're not backing up on this one. Sephi.
Yep. About how tall is this door/wall?
I'd say about 15 feet.
Cool. She is gonna scuttle backwards. In 15, 20, and be sort of perched at the top. And she is going to use her longbow and shoot at this hellhound here.
Yep.
22 when it eventually goes through.
Yes.
Lovely. 9 points of damage on the first one.
Yep. Just double checking. Yeah, there's no resistance, so it's straight in.
Cool. That's only a 13 to hit for the second one.
Won't. No.
Nope. That's fine. She will just stay there.
Yep. Absolutely fair. Livy.
Okay. I'm going to step back. And then as an action, use my sword and cast Blooming Sanctuary. So 15-foot radius, so that should cover us all where I am.
Yeah.
Until the start of my next turn, any creature standing within the floral sanctuary at the end of their turn regains 2d8 plus their nature modifier hit points.
Remind me, the thing, does it say on the ground? Just because it might affect Sephi, that's all.
As an action, you can press a hand against the floral engraving on the scabbard, invoking the spirit's blessing. A 15-foot radius of ethereal flora and fauna blossoms on the ground, filling the space with soft, luminous petals. The area persists until the start of your next turn. Any creature standing within the floral sanctuary, so it probably is floor.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I don't think she's taken a hit, but just to be
the door
that.
hurt me
From the door earlier, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no one decided to heal in between
Titan.
the hits. That was interesting. No one decided to use their healing between the hits. That's fine. You do. But yes.
Yeah.
Is it the start of their turn?
End.
It's at the end of someone's turn.
Yeah.
They'll get 2d8 plus their nature modifier, which for me is -1, but I will.
I'll leave it to
I'll
linger for you.
linger.
Yes, if you can, because I might have to use mine later.
Yeah, I'll linger.
And I'll forget.
Mine's bigger than yours for some reason.
Wow.
I'm doing 15 feet, so.
Wow.
Weird.
Okay. Your 15 feet is different to my 15 feet. Interesting. That's not a problem.
What one do you want to take?
Might have. No, it's That's really bizarre. Yeah, just do your 15 feet. Cause I'll just leave mine off.
Okay. Sorry.
That's interesting.
I'll,
No.
and then
That might be an issue. Later.
That's my action. Steffi, how high up are you again?
At 15 feet.
Oh, yeah, you're quite high. I can't reach you. Healing word's not going to do much. I think for now I'm going to do bonus action. Shield of Faith on Nim. So take your +2 bonus AC. That will be a first level Shield of Faith. And then that is my go.
Okay. Yes.
So just everyone remember to take your healing points, kind of thing.
How many was that again?
2d8 plus your nature modifier.
If
If you finish or start, because don't take it just yet.
no, yeah, not
At the finish. When I finished
Yeah.
my go. It's at the end of
You
everyone's
have to.
turns once they've done all their
You have to
actions.
stay in the aura to receive the healing. Got ya.
Yeah, you have to finish within that 15 feet.
No problem.
Yes. Okay, we have some Meragons. Where are we at? Okay. To slowed this one. Gonna try and sneak past Philippe. You know what? He's distracted with those wolves, so he's gonna manage to eke his way in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just gets me to there. He has no problems with him. So, 2 halberds attacks on Phelan. And you might be alright. A 12 and a 14?
Yeah, that's fine. No hit.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting. Okay, good. Second one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It seems like the Meragons are more intent on you guys rather than Philippe, but this one is, given his position, we've got to take the big guy. One's getting in. D2, D10. I'll just average that out to that. I'll say he wasn't doing very well before the fight anyway. Half movement, so 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. They have a range, they have a heavy crossbow. So, okay, this one at the front is going to try for Nim. For 14.
No.
And the one at the back, I think, will just about see Moose. So that is 21.
Yep. That'll hit.
One crossbow. Heavy crossbow for max damage, 12.
Ow.
And then little angel masks. Phelan, just before you take your turn, there's a set of stands and stuff that are mostly broken and rotten and just sort of like rubble in the pile. But there seems to be some movement or sound coming from that direction. But take your turn.
Brilliant. More problems. I'm gonna bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Mhm.
I'm gonna run over here, and then I'll take my shot. Oh fuck me, man!
Sorry, 13's
Yeah,
not getting no one.
alright. That's me.
Get healing.
Oh, what was
Yes.
it? That 13 plus nature.
It's 2d8 plus your nature modifier.
So do I just roll them, or are we
So
shooting
individual.
the 2 that are there?
Yeah.
So you roll.
If you roll it
2d8.
as your nature modifier takes effect, we'll have
Man, should let me keep the other 2. I would have got more. So
That's
good.
not bad.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
get,
horrible.
yeah, I get 15 out of it.
Dim. Top of the round.
Okay, I am going to 5, 10, scoot around, take some Liddy, and I'm going to try and hit him. Booming blade.
Yep.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yes.
That's 10 plus the 8 thunder. Oh, 18. Oh, sorry, extra. 18 total.
Bit of an 8.
And then second attack.
10.
It's another 24
Yep.
for another 5 damage.
5. Yeah, as these things don't look like they can take a lot of hit. They've got a fair bit of armor on, but as your second one cuts through, it will take this Meragon out.
Sweet. Yay, I got one.
Well done, Zen. That is good. Okay, that is good. We know that you can die.
And 2d8 for my healing thing.
2d8 nature modifier.
Plus my nature. Plus 4, something like that. 50.
Nice.
Excuse me, 15.
Wherever it is. Moose.
I'm gonna knuckle this guy.
It's got minus 2
minus
to
2
his
to
AC.
AC. Yeah. Did I have to make any rolls? They probably do for the slow thing, but I'll worry about that in a minute.
I think it's just my concentration.
Does 16 hit?
Yes, 16 hits.
26
Both.
points of force damage.
Very nice. And this thing's almost crippled to the point of not able to fight.
Wisdom saving throw end of their turn.
Yeah, and I'm just going to
Okay,
stay there.
I'll rattle through the wisdoms just now then. So I've got 3 guys with slow. There is 1 success. We'll pick the hound because it's the furthest away. Yeah, that's healing for the nature and your turn. So, Star.
Yeah, so the ones that are getting really close, I'm not liking this guy being this close. So I'm going to do second level Dissonant Whispers. Can you do a DC 16 Wisdom save, please?
It's a natural 18, so I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go up on that. So.
So it's half damage and doesn't run. That's fine. That's still 16 points of damage though.
On the left one, right?
This guy here.
Yeah.
Yep.
He looks like he's on death's door.
Amazing. And then I'll quicken another excuse me, chill touch. Make it a bonus action on the same guy.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you. For a natural 20.
That'll do.
For 27.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
As he's
Jesus
like
Christ.
reeling. As he's reeling from like his ears ringing, and then he just like very quickly withers and shrivels and turns into just cloves and disintegrates.
Oh, these guys are easy. It is okay, guys. We're fine.
Oh, that was my head Meragon. I need to add him back into the initiative. Hang on.
2 seconds.
Which comes out at a good time. You had 11. I remember you. Okay. Back in turn. So Star, is you done? Okay.
Yep, that's been good. Yep.
Star, take healing if you need to.
Oh yes, I
Livy's
do. 2d8 plus nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it.
7
Have it. Before Philippe is about to go, the rumbling now becomes more thunderous, and you see now descend from the clouds. There's this sort of reef of shadow, and it sort of it like all sucks into a central location and then forms around it this hand-like shape as this very large, very huge hand of shadow begins to descend from the clouds and make its way a beeline towards you and the group. And where's my stat block, buddy?
Up now. Can we go back up now?
Yeah, does the portal have another way out? Surely we can just go back in, right? That's how that works.
We'll say actually that it's entering will be its turn. Philippe, who is not looking fantastic. He's doing it blind, and a lot of things are just coming and nipping him from different angles. So, claw attacks. Not bad, you know. We'll get some in. Average damage, that'll be quicker. Yeah, getting a claw on both of the hellhounds, which will then make their turns. 2 hellhounds, they have pack tactics in this case. Yep. So 2 advantage rolls. Natural 20. A natural 20. Okay, Philippe's gonna suck a dick. Okay. So rather than double the dice, so we'll just do this all in one go. Plus. Okay. What do you mean unrecognised? Wasn't that bad. Well, it is, but... Yeah, that's better. Okay. 50 points, and he is like... They're just ravaging parts of him, and he is more than bloody at this stage. They're like tearing at his flesh and pulling away his arms like there's meat, just sinew coming off from him, and he's maybe got another round in him if he's lucky. Just how these very fortunate hellhounds are getting in. And finally, this last one is going to have a go for you, Star.
That is fair. I can do that.
And that is an 18 to hit.
I'll shield it. Which makes him miss.
Okay, yeah. Jumps towards you, jaws open, and just deflects off the arcane shield.
I do not like this thing in front of me. I do not like it. Help.
I believe he gets healing.
He also gets the healing, yeah.
It's nature's shit, I hear.
I don't know if he actually took any damage, to be honest. Oh no, he did, so yeah, that's back. Wish. He's looking around like, do you guys just want me to keep healing, or I could try something else?
Get them! Get that dog! Get that dog out of here!
Watch out for that tree. Okay, I think it can be suggested. We'll go with that. Checking suggestion spell, if it has an intelligence thing. Yeah! Wisdom save is a fail. Tell the hellhound to go get its master. And the hellhound is charmed. We'll pull it with a little wrench, but he won't be able to do anything. Bardic Inspiration on Nim. Just use it. Use it. Sephi.
Cool. So have I seen the hellhound act visibly charmed? Do I know?
I guess so. I think Sephi would have been Sephi fucking issue. Wish would have been very audible with his suggestion, and like, cool. Yeah, it's worked sort of thing.
That's fine. So I just want to kind of creep out the way a little bit, so there's less chance of hitting somebody, and I have the clearest line of sight on this one here. So I'm going to use my longbow again and just see if I can hit him. Ooh, dirty 20 to hit.
Nice.
Yes.
Lovely. So that's 9 points of damage.
Yep. That is a non-magical bow.
Yeah,
so
just
it will
regular.
resist.
And that's another dirty 20.
Yes.
Lovely. 11 points of damage, so half of that.
2. Finding their way into it, but not quite as deep as you'd like. And that's what... No, let's not do that. Louis.
Okay. Bonus action, healing word. On Steffi, that's going to be a second level 1. We cast that. Great, but take a 9.
Ooh, thank you very much.
Point. As an action, Sacred Flame. Can I have a dex save? Oh, no, I don't want that because.
It's alright, it expires on your one now, doesn't it?
Can I have a dex save from this guy, please?
Yes. So dex 16. Whatever is the modifier? 18.
Yeah, no, it passes, so no damage. If you're allowed me to just say something quick to the team as a free action,
Sure.
I don't like the look of that hand. I do have the stone if we need to a quick escape. And that's my go.
The Maragons, who I have 2. He still wants to sneak past Philippe. It's going to be a bit louder this time, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So reaction, opportunity attack. Yeah, that's in. He's going to take a swipe from Philippe before making his way towards you guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It'll get right in there, 30. We've got 2 attacks, so let's share the load. So, starting with Moose. 8 to hit. You're good, I think.
I think it'll be fine, yeah.
Nim, 25.
No, my shield will pop up.
Okay, use the shield spell. Consume. Blasting away the halberd as it comes to clatter with you. And second dude, who's only got 5, 10, 15. I have me one crossbow. You know what, Sephi, you're a lovely target up there. I'm going to have a try. It's a natural 19 again, so 25.
Cool. I'm going to use my reaction to deflect missiles.
Okay, so this reduces the damage, right?
I'm just double checking the wording.
I believe it's like
yes,
reduces the damage if it goes past 0.
And if I spend a key point, I can chuck it back at them.
Okay. So the damage is 8.
Cool. So let's.
I don't know what you need to roll to reduce that for.
I am just. I negate all that damage.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Let's see. And I'm gonna use a key point to throw it back at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Do you have to roll for it, or is it just in?
Yeah, I make a ranged attack. So I'll use my longbow attack because it'll be the same.
Yeah.
That's only a 12. That's not...
Yeah, the skill is there as you quickly let go of the string of the bow, catch the throat and throw it back, but just not quite the direction you didn't get it quite. It
just looks like angrily throwing it on the ground. It's not quite as cool.
But I'll say that's a good use of reaction. And that is all of them done. So, Phelan, before you take that noise that's been coming from the corner now, the rubble starts to clear up. And it seems like there was someone in hiding originally. And you see now they've got this owl mask on, and they look extremely familiar. I didn't have the other guy move, so I'm not going to have him move yet. But yeah, Nectarion looks like he is coming to help Phelan.
I'm going to bonus action, Hunter's Mark, that one there, on the stairs. And then I'm going to
Yep. Don't make his wisdom. I'll worry about it next time.
18?
Yes.
Oh, thank fuck for that. 14 damage.
Okay, 14 in. Yep. Bloodied.
And that's me.
Okay, let me make his slow save. 15 plus 2, 17. That's right. That's going to break it, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's his slow worn out. Third round, Nim.
Oh, me healing. Is that still there?
It's just the one
No,
round.
no,
for
that
she says
ended
it.
on my
No, that's
my
fine.
go again.
Okay, I'm going to scoot round to there. I'm going to hit this guy in front of Moose with the
Yep.
usual rinse and repeat. 15 for the booming blade.
15 does not.
Okay, second attack. 23.
Yeah, that'll do.
And that's another 4 damage.
4. All of it going through. Yeah, still bloodied, that one.
That'll be me for now.
Lovely. Moose.
Rightio. I don't like this.
Sherlock?
What is he doing right fucking there?
He wants to make friends.
Come say that.
He wants to make
Potions in.
Do
friends.
not want to be friends with this one.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like it a lot. So I'm going to run off. He'll get an attack of opportunity. But
Why not? 9
no, I'm fine.
above the number and the correct nomenclature.
And I will moose knuckle this guy for daring to get anywhere near me. 11, probably not.
Just a second.
But an 18 for 11 damage.
Ooh. Yeah, he's not looking great. Maybe 1, maybe 2 hits left in him.
Fuck that guy. And that's all I've got. I'm just run off. Am I still within the circle? That's gone, so I'm going to assume it's gone, right?
That's expired.
that's done.
Yeah. Star.
Okay, then, so I'm now that I am not. This thing is still close to me, so I am going to.
It's been suggested, that one.
It's been suggested. I still don't like it. I still do not like it. I know it's been suggested, but I don't like being near it. So I'm going to move nice and far away. I'm just going to move further away.
This is not wish will say. Leave the puppy alone.
I am staying very far away from it. And on this one, can I do blindness, deafness, and do blindness, please? And can I do a DC 16 con save?
Yep. Fail.
Fail? Amazing. It is now blind.
It is blind.
Con save on the end of each of his turns.
I'll make him a ninja. Sure. Lost.
I don't really care about bonus actions that much, to be fair, so I'm good. I'm good just hanging back and like, that is fine for now. I am okay.
Lovely. Okay. The Hand of Shadow
No,
will
I
now
forgot
begin
about
to
that.
fly and descend down. 5. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
Whoa.
55, 60.
Really fully blown.
Yeah. So this thing is
At least he
huge.
doesn't see it coming, so that's a good thing.
It is much larger than Philippe, and it will do a strength. It'll make 2 strength drain attacks against it, which I think are both in. Yep, they're definitely both in. Yeah. The hand will simply pass over and like cast like a puppet over the top of Philippe, and you see, similar to the chill touch you did to the Maragon Star, just the life essence is drained from Philippe. He is left as a withered husk and is just clattered to the floor, just like a skinny little mess. All his strength drained from him. And I will worry about the extra features later. That is all for the Hand of Shadow. Hellhounds, of which we have suggested. So we'll start with you, Bud. You were told to go to your master, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Gonna try and bite a big old hand. Which I think a 9 isn't going to. 9 plus. Yeah, no. It just sort of like chews and it just goes through the smoke of the shadow and doesn't quite get a latch on. Meanwhile, the other two 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll just move you to 50 before it's but less than 50 anyway. The two hellhounds using pack tactics are coming into you, Nim. Okay, first bite is 10.
No.
And the second plus 5 is 23.
No.
Nope. Yeah, they're both just sort of biting and chomping, and the blade singer making you move just a little bit quicker.
Death ward was the thing. What Livy
Death
did.
ward?
What did Livy do?
Death ward does it do that?
Should have faith.
Ah, yes.
That's what helped.
But we have Wish, who will be concentrating on her spell. Who's Moose? You probably took a hit from the door, right? So take a cure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of healing Moose. Cure wounds.
Ooh, perfect. Thank you very much.
And as for bonuses, I'm kind of using up all my bardic. Sure, I guess two. Okay, that's not any more of those then. No more bonuses from her. But she likes Star over here because that's away from the critters. Sephi.
Cool. Let me just measure something. Foot radius. Okay, if I put something here, I would like to take my gloves and just like clap them together and cast Shatter. To get these three, so the two hellhounds and the Merrigan.
Does it not reach Nim? I saw you sort of wavering there. I wasn't sure what.
It changed both times, so I must have clicked somewhere else.
If you're picking like the cross part of the grid, maybe that might be it.
Yeah, because I got it the first time where it didn't. Yeah, there.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Cool. So they need to make a con save. DC for my gloves. I think it's 15. Let me double check. Yeah, DC 15.
Okay, we'll do the dogs first. A 4 and a 9, so that's the dogs, and the American is I fail as well. That's like an 11.
Cool. So 3d8 thunder damage.
Clap, clap.
Nice.
Ooh, nice roll. 22.
I'll make up some of the whammies earlier. Okay. Don't think those hellhounds have took much damage, but now they are well past bloodied. And the Meragon is, one hit away from death, maybe.
Nice. I'm just gonna stay where I am. So that's good.
Yep, thank you, Livy.
That hand really scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Really scares me.
Yes.
I'm gonna double right. Okay. I'm gonna lose concentration on Shield of Faith. Sorry, Nim. I'm gonna cast 3rd level Moonbeam on the hand.
Yes.
I'll put it there so it gets both the dog and the dog's still charmed, isn't it? Actually,
Yeah.
It is currently.
I
I didn't make a
have another
reroll for
ally
that.
at the moment.
Yeah, still suggested.
Yeah, let me put it there so it just gets the hand but misses the dog.
Yeah, That's fine. Yeah. It'll be on its turn, which is
Yeah.
later.
If I just quickly, please be good damage.
No, it doesn't happen now.
No, but I
It
would
doesn't
have
matter
rolled
if
it
you roll
ready.
for it now or later. Yeah. Either way.
Okay, damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me when the time comes.
I will, and then that's my action. Do I have any bonus actions I can do? Don't think I do. Because they're all spells. No, I'm good. Jordan, sorry, in terms of description, and I may not do this now, but I might do it later. How light or dark would you say everything is at the moment?
It's not dim light if that's what you're asking, because it's still, though there is like this perpetual like dark sky, there's still like this weird glow of the horizon, so it's still like everyone could see everything quite fine.
That's fair. Yeah, that's my go then.
Yeah. We have 2 Maragons, one of which is blind, who is going to not do a lot. They're a little bit crazed. Remind myself. Blinded Flow can still make an attack, correct? But it's like disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's not like it's reactions that don't happen when you're blind. Yeah. Okay.
It's a disadvantage.
Well, we'll do that then. Split the attacks up. Livy taking one at disadvantage and the other. So that is 15 at disadvantage for Livy.
Yep.
Nope. And no disadvantage. 10. We're good. So that is the blind one. And the one who is... There's a lot already happening over there. You know what? 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to move up onto you, Livy. And... Because it's got an ally next to it, it's going to make 3 halberd attacks. Yeah, within 60 feet. That's fine. So yeah, it's going to have 3 goes here. So we have 16. We don't go in. 11. No. 20. Naughty 20.
It beats it.
Naughty 20. Naughty 20. Okay, yeah. 1 halberd getting in. Max damage 10. 14. Sorry.
14. And then I'll do a con save.
Con save. Yes, please. 10 DC. Yep.
That
good
is a
to go.
13.
Okay. Nictarion, the Owl Knight, is going to pop as quickly as they can. Watch you move. 5, 10, 30. They're going to look towards you in sort of a female voice, which is somewhat recognizable. Guys, you just have to trust me. We haven't got much time. We need to deal with this and go now. There's only going to be more of those things. Don't waste an action doing
Go where?
I have a safe place, alright? Throw a dagger. We don't like throwing, but yeah, that's not hitting even the shadow. Yeah, that's all they're gonna do. Phelan.
There. Transfer Hunter's Mark onto him. And then I shall take a hit. No, I'm not! I'm fucking sick of this.
Boy.
That's the 4th one tonight! I'm gonna quit! I quit!
As your arrow sails across, it cuts through the path of the moonbeam and it just disintegrates the arrow. You could have hit, but yeah, we'll play it like that. Nothing more.
How high is that gap? Like from me to get onto the floor from there?
I'd say not much at all. You could probably just like lift yourself up. No extra climbing or anywhere needed.
Alright, I'm gonna go down there.
And you say the hand's marked with a hunter's mark, don't you? So.
That's me, yeah.
Okay. Fourth round, Nim.
I'm going to hit Muradon with the booming blade.
The blind one, yes. You should have advantage.
Okay, that's handy.
Oh.
Hang on. It's a 17.
What do you mean? What do you mean? 8 and a 7, mate.
Yeah, but I've got elven accuracy. I can re-roll one.
Okay.
I've got advantage.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 17. Yeah.
So that would be 5 plus the thunder.
5.
7.
2. Just about standing.
Okay, second attack on him then. 16. Advantage. Or I'm going to pick the 19. It's 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Good to go.
That's another 9 points of damage.
That'll be enough to take that one out.
Ivy, run!
I've lost my fucking prime one again. There we go. Thank you, Star.
Wasn't Moose normally ahead of me? It don't really matter.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, because I've reshuffled it to add the thing in.
Yeah, it don't really matter, but yeah.
Moose.
Almost.
I'm just going to moose knuckle this guy that's right there.
Yep. He looks like he's one away from death.
A 14 to hit.
Afraid not.
I'm going to roll my d4 for a 16 to hit.
That'll do.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck
Just.
that. 6 force damage.
Oof, that'll do, but it's still about standing.
Jesus Christ. That's all I've got. That is the end of my turn.
He's looking rough as fuck. Star, now go.
So if he's looking just that rough, I am going to. Yeah, do you know what? Which one is it? The 20 that's looking rough, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, good. Good.
To be fair, all the hounds are bloodied as well, but yeah, he's just like one away from death, really. One hit.
Amazing. That's one that I'm going to go for then. Which is it? Oh, hold on, that's an idea. I have a stupid plan. 10.
I have a cunning idea.
I do have a cunning idea. I'm going to move to there.
Which takes a reaction attack. Just kidding.
I knew it was a traitor. Never trust a bard. Never trust a bard. I'm going to take out those two, hopefully. And I'm going to do Arms of Hadar. Can we make a strength saving throw DC 16, please?
Okay. Maragon fails. The hound does pass. 16 plus extra, plus change.
That's 5 damage total, and then if they pass, they take half.
So the one that was really close to dead is very dead, and so get rid of the Maragons completely. The Hellhound will take a couple of points. It is necrotic. Necrotic's fine.
Yes, necrotic. I don't like the sound of that. Thank you.
No, I thought it was cold. I was like, just checking.
Okay, no, it's not. And I'm going to just leave it there for now.
Lovely. Hand of Shadow, I need to make a save.
Yes, please. It's a remind myself. It's a con save of 14.
Yeah, it's a natural 20 on the save.
Yeah, so half of 15 then, which would
Half.
be 7.
Okay. 7.
7
Okay,
radiant.
which is good. Because as it hits, it cuts a massive hole into this thing, more than it feels like it should do, and it seems like the radiant damage is hurting it a lot more. So making the save has not worked out too much. But yeah, seems like they're susceptible to radiant. Okay. I mean, Phelan's right there.
No,
Right?
no,
Fucking
please.
what I want.
No, please.
I got. There's two juicy targets.
No, I'm
I'm gonna
not.
split it. 1 to 2 is you. 3 to 4 is you.
I
The
taste
dice are
like
not in your
shit,
favour
don't
tonight.
do it. No! Back away!
That's so scary,
I-
Henry.
I rolled. I'm afraid I didn't.
You know what makes it
Yeah.
worse is I pictured it. You know when you get your fingers, you like moonwalk them. That's what I pictured there. that's all I seen was that was it.
Wow. Okay. Well, enjoy it now. Okay. So we'll start. We'll have multi-attack 2 strength drains. So we will start with the first. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll roll the damage first, which is necrotic. 12, and your strength is now reduced by 2.
Yep.
The second attack. Phew, it's a 24 to hit. Yeah. So same damage. More damage. 22.
I'm down.
And your strength will also. No, that's 1 to 10. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah, again, the hand will not move, finger walk it, thank you. Again, just sort of like lifts above you, drains some strength from you some more, and yeah, quickly going very, very pallid. And on the floor, Hunter's Mark is disconnected. Hellhounds! This doggy's not going to run into the moonbeam, he's going to go around, he's a good boy. There you go. Bite the hand. Okay. What's your average? Yeah, 7 points. Okay. 7 plus 7. You liar. There we go. He makes a save to break. Still charmed. Well, these 2 doggies are still on Nim, so let's stick to that. 9's not going to do that. And then second. 5. 5 plus 5, 10. No. Yeah, all missing. Hellhounds are fine. They're not doing
Wish.
very much.
Help Phelan with your healing.
What do you want me to do? Make the hand! Ask the hand to go away!
Pick up Phelan.
Okay.
Heal.
10, 15, 20, 25. She's sort of bouncing on the wood planks as best she can. 40 feet. I don't want to get closer. What's the healing word? I'm sure healing word 60. It is. Oops, cast it. Got this action healing word. 4 plus 3, 7 points of healing failing.
It's going to wake up and go, oh shit. It's right in front of her.
Straight up.
That's my bonus. Vicious Mockery, the hand. The worst hand I've ever seen.
But you can't even moonwalk with those
No, it's
fingers.
not.
Damn it.
Doesn't land, and there's no jerking hand jokes. Let's not do that. Sephi.
Cool. So Nim's still surrounded by hellhounds, so I'm just going to take a longbow shot at the one that's closest to me. Just try and get rid of them. 18 to hit?
Yes.
Nice. 12 points of damage on the first one.
Ooh. This thing looks, again, like one hit away from death.
It's 16 to hit.
There it is.
And
Higher than
that
a 3.
is 9 points of damage.
That's that one dealt with.
And I'm just going to start circling around like the wall to try and move, because someone said to get out of here, so I would like to start doing that. There we go.
By hook or by crook.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Livy.
I'm going to use my full movement. Julian, I'm going to need your decision as DM. Full movement at a diagonal will get me to this square here.
Mhm.
Is that on the wall, over the wall, behind the
You'd be
wall?
on the wall, but there's no penalty for climbing it, because it's not that high. So you could stand on the wall.
So my next question is, if I cast Spirit Guardians, does the height of that wall affect how it would hit the hand? I'm hoping it's quite
the hand
large,
is
but it won't.
huge, so you're well in its radius to hit.
Amazing. So I'm dropping concentration on the moonbeam, belting it over here, to where Phelan is, jumping on the wall, and casting 3rd level Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Um,
This is like moonbeam, so
and
it's like during its turn or something.
it'll be a Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw of 14, and it's when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there for the first time. Starts its turn there.
Yep.
And takes the Wisdom
Yep.
saving throw. Do you want me to roll my damage
That's
now
fine.
or later?
Only up to you. If it makes it easier to remember, do it now.
I'll do it now, just so it's done. Nice.
And that'll be radiant, I should think.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely radiant.
If you
I have
suddenly
a
just took
feeling
like a
if it's
necrotic
necrotic,
change.
it's healing. Yeah, I have a feeling it would be healed if I did necrotic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 15 for it.
Okay. Back to the Owl Knight. Oh, sorry.
So that's my action, and yeah, that's all I can do. So yeah, carry on.
Okay. Owl Knight's looking quite uncomfortable with this armor and the mask, and she's like, "Oh, fuck this cloak and dagger shit." And she's going to take off the cloak. She's going to take off the armor, and we'll get you over there instead, as there is a very big, very large Harangon. We'll get rid of you. I'll just move you there. But they are. So Jinx is much bigger, and she is much more scarred. There is like some cuts in her ears. She looks like she's been working out for like 2 years solid. She's much bigger, and she's got like a large greatsword as well. Actually, don't lie to me. What have you got? Battle axe. You got a lovely big battle axe. And she's going to come forward. Brutal rage. That sounds fun. Let's do that. And some battle axe attacks. Fuck off one. Still rolling ones, Jamie. What's going on? You're not even playing the character.
Don't even. Alright,
but the one's getting in, so let's roll the first one just to be fun. Oh, she's raging, so that's a D10. Thank you. $16, lovely. So that's 1 in. The second one missed. And all bestial attacks. We'll leave the bestial attacks. We do a bonus. We rabbit heart. No, we rage, so we can't do that. Actually, never mind. Phelan.
I don't even want to move, to be honest. I don't even want to act conscious.
Its motion, its eyesight is depend on motion. Stay very still, and it won't hit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Protection of Evil and Good on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just a light little tap on the leg.
Yep. Is that like negating some damage? Disadvantage. There we go. Action. That's an action. Yeah.
Yep, I'm just gonna lie on the floor. Play dead. Play dead.
Yep. If you can't move, if you don't move, it hasn't got eyes. Nim. 4th round.
A booming blade. 10. I'm going to add my bardic onto that. Was it D8?
Yeah, let me just double check if that counts. Yeah, it's for attack rolls as well. Yeah. Carry on.
So that makes it 15.
Makes it busy.
So that's 10 plus thunder. 13 in total.
13 is good, but just about standing again. 1 hit away, it looks.
Second attack on it. Or maybe not. 12.
No, just getting the strength to get the last one in. Dukes, you little.
I'm going to bonus action to Raven Queen here.
Okay, yeah. Just because you're in its space, you'll have to move yourself up 1.
I tell you, I'll go there.
Oh, yeah, that was fine. Yeah.
Stand over, Phelan. Leave him alone, you bitch. So I think you're dead.
Hopefully, so does it.
But it flicks you.
It's prodding you. Are you alive?
Just one way to find out. Well, we'd had it the other way around. So, Moose.
Right, there's 2 walls. Do these things look bad? Like, how are they looking?
The one closest to you, 1 hit away from death. The one that is charmed still is full strength.
Okay, well, I'm just going to do 1 at each. Because the one next to me and then the one further away. I don't know whether that's any good. Okay,
the one next to you.
8 points of damage.
That is good for the Hellhound. That's that one dealt with.
And then the one further away was a natural 1.
Yes. Star. I need you to make me a dex save.
8 points of damage.
I can try.
You could get out of the way, yeah.
Nope.
Nope. You do hear it coming and try to do a good dodge out of the way, but it's just too quick and catches you on the leg and leaves a mark. 8 points.
I know your plan, Moose. Knock him down so the hand goes after him.
I'm going to blame Star. Star, why are you in the way?
I'm going to fucking kill you one of these days, I'm sure.
Join the club.
The cue on that. That's the end of my turn. I'll move over here.
Thank you.
That's the end of my turn.
Star.
Okay, I am going to say fuck it right now because I am not enjoying my health at the moment, and I'm going to take the panacea myself, just to keep myself alive.
I believe this was taken last session.
Oh, was it? Oh no, wait, yes, right. I gave it to Seffi. For some reason, I date on that. But definitely leave that.
I'm sorry.
Either way, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It was also I wanted to use it.
Stick your fingers on her
And
foot. Give it back!
I'll barf it up. There might be some residual stuff left.
Star just goes in his backpack and there's an empty bottle. Like, what the fuck, guy?
Yeah, Moose is behind him with a dust fire. One. I got some eating for you.
I genuinely started the session thinking that maybe I should swap out a health potion for him.
I'm going to attack the hand, and I'm going to do. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to do a level 3 magic missile.
Oh, sorry, I got rid of your circle. Okay, yeah.
So that's 3. That's be 5 darts. So that's 1. Yes. So for yourselves, guys.
I think Phelan's dead.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I think this is my last one.
Next one. 10, 11, 12.
I believe that is it.
That's correct.
And because I still think Phelan might be dead as well. and I don't know if anyone else has got any healing ability. Oh, I'm gonna run over. I can actually get. I can actually get to there.
You're gonna go help Phelan, and he's faking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can literally get to there with my feline agility.
The Horn of Gondor asks for aid. Gondor's fine.
Wish is going to be
but,
absolute livid. She's going, I did it. I cast a spell. What are you doing? She's been breathing.
And I can't use it. I can't use my other action, so I'm going to leave it there.
Thank you. Sorry, I've just got this terrible feeling of like Lord of the Rings, the Horn of Gondor. If it was just a prank call system, and like, just kidding, we're fine. We're fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh, you brought all your armies. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Turns out it was actually just a bunch of kids playing with matches.
Yeah.
Once one's gone, that's it. It's too late now. Hand of Shadow, who's in the Spiritual Guardians. I need to make a save.
Wisdom save of 14.
I'm going to pass on a 15.
Oof.
That's fine. It still takes half damage of 8 radiant damage.
8, which will go to 16. Just whatever your guardians symbolise, cutting through the fingers as they're trying to reach down to fail, and as they're getting closer, just like spinning around in this circular motion. Now I get to do something. Okay, we are all here. We are all here now.
Okay. So many targets.
Okay. Yeah, I'm betting this thing doesn't really know. Yeah, no, you're not dead, so we'll go with that. Okay, we don't do this version. We're going to roll a die. Star. Okay. Because you're in 10 feet. So it's going to reach for you. And it's a 17 to hit. 18, sorry.
18. I'm going to shield again. I'm going to shield to make it a 19 AC.
It sort of like crashed towards you, like trying to pick you up, but you managed to get your shield up in time and avoid whatever that was. We may as well spend the second the strength drain. I'll tie that on you, Nim. See if you can get one through. 22.
Actually, I'm gonna have to shield again, but no.
Okay, got you. All right. Cast it off. Reaction. No, all safe because it's strength drain, and don't mess with those. Wish. Good boy. Here, doggy. What we do? Okay. She's gonna shout. Is anyone dead?
Phelan's dead.
I think Phelan is dead, so we're over here to try and help.
Are you sure?
Starts kicking.
I healed her. I healed him. Are you sure he's dead? Have you kicked it? Fine. This. Do we want him to? Do we prefer her to heal or attack? Because I've got both.
She got radiant. She got radiant attack.
Yeah, it's like dissonant whispers.
Okay. Heal, Phelan. Bleeding out.
Healing word it is.
Turns out Phelan's just a big drama queen. He just loves the attention.
Yeah. Wow. Now we get to the crux of it.
You guys all came to me.
You
all came to save me.
6 points of healing, Phelan, as she's just like, live, damn you, live! An vicious mockery. Oh, I think that one actually will hit. So good. Yeah, vicious mockery is 2d4. Then for the hand. Star doesn't need it. 3, 4, 6. 6 on the hand, a disadvantage on its next attack. Lovely job, a good round for Rish. Sephi.
With the amount of damage the hand's taken so far, is it looking remotely hurt, or is it still looking like really buff?
It was looking alright until the radiant damage hit it, and now it's like bloodied, more than bloodied.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like my arrows are gonna do fuck all to it. So, I might see if I can fit a shatter in without hitting anybody else.
We'll get the dog as well.
If the dog's still charmed, I don't really want to
No,
hit it
charm's
because
broke. Because no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Moose
I've been
missed
rolling.
it.
So he did
Star
that.
knew what was
Wait,
happening.
dog's
so he
fine.
dived in the way.
He was going.
Yeah, so like just like this 10 feet here, so it kind of catches the edge of the hand. I want to cast another shatter. That uses the
Clockworld,
last
okay.
charge on my gloves.
Dex?
Con save, so it's probably going to pass, but it'll still take half.
Yes, it will pass. So I'll take the half.
That's fine.
I thought it was the 2 damage on that arcane missiles, and I thought that was really miserable. There we go. That's
so
alright.
6.
Shatters lightning. Thunder.
Thunder.
Okay, there is resistance to thunder, so we'll have a little bit back. Yep. Okay.
And I want to keep scuttling away. That's the wrong ruler, but I don't care because it's just. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, exactly. Just start scuttling round. I think instead of following this wall, I think she'll kind of jump on top of the logs and just kind of.
Everyone else is.
Exactly. So what was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. There we go. That's me done.
Thank you. Louis.
I'm keeping up concentration on the Spirit Guardians. So what I'm going to do is bonus action. I'm going to invoke the spirit in my blade. So that way, if I land a hit, it's going to do extra radiant damage.
Okay.
Hit. Going to hit 11.
My sword captures the souls of the victims it kills. All right. Fucking Suicide Squad. No, it does not hit.
That's not going to hit.
Not
in
close
terms
enough.
of bonus action, because while I'm concentrating, I can still do other spells, can't I? As long as they're not concentration spells. So.
Yeah.
Bonus action then.
Gosh, you're failing. He's dead.
Still failing's.
Have we got diamonds?
Still failing's all right.
Phelan's got one eye
I'll
squinting
do,
open. She's like, shh.
I mean, everyone's saying they're dead, so.
I'm down the doornail.
You do a medicine check if you want a sec.
But can I do a medicine check from like without having to move? Like.
I don't mind. I mean, when someone's playing dead, I guess there's some way of telling, but not for you.
They're totally dead. Totally dead.
Have you got a mirror? Hold a mirror. See if it steams up.
They get a healing
Phelan's
word
doing a good
because oh my god, someone's down.
Oh, yeah,
4 HP.
Woohoo!
And it's like up to full health.
Failing internal enjoyment. He can't let out his excitement if we can get ourselves healing. But
it's Failing smiling.
I do not think so. I think that I don't see them smiling, but maybe.
They say sometimes when you die, that just rigor mortis goes a bit funny sometimes.
You know what happened to the boy that cried wolf? You know, Phelan. Next time you're down, they're like, he's faking.
Before Phelan, Jinx will get have some fun. Let's go. A couple more battle axes. 2 11s, but they're both in, so that's okay. She's raging, so that's the extra damage. 32. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, she's just like jumping up and clawing with this massive great axe that doesn't seem like she had that before. And yeah, this hand of shadow looks like it's fading very quickly. Phelan. Oh, I'm dying.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Just pops up. Surprise card bag.
Surprise. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll get up now, I suppose.
He lives!
I live. I don't know, I'm gonna just scoot around. I don't want to be involved in this clusterfuck.
Oh, he's crawling!
It's a zombie. It's a zombie.
And I'm gonna take a shot with my longbow. Is that now a disadvantage? Because
It
it's
will
like-
be, yeah, because you're within 5 feet, yeah. Yeah.
17?
17's still good.
Nice. 11 points.
This thing is very close. It's just going completely now.
And that's me.
Lovely. Nim.
Okay. It's looking really close. I am going to do a
Yeah.
3rd level magic missile. So, looking at 5. So that's 4 plus 4, that's 8. 10. 13. 16, is there one more? Let's count.
5 darts.
So one more, yeah?
3 plus 2 extra. No, you got 5.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. How would you like to do it?
Just shred it with all these missiles just flying in and out, while I'm screaming, Phelan lives, everyone!
We'll go with like the Chinese torture, where it's just like going in under the fingernail of each finger and just like working its way up the length of it. The light shining through the arcane missiles until it hits the center of the palm, and there's this small like implosion where the shadow just sort of sucks us into the center and evaporates. You are out of combat.
It's still a dog. Oh, it's charmed. It's fine.
No, it's fine. We'll work it. Wish will be like, okay, good boy. No, fuck off.
Sure.
We'll wrap that up.
Yes, sir.
Actually, no. Its rules. Its suggestion was to fight its master, and now that's gone. It's going to do that. So okay, it's
Master
good
Hillweed.
for wherever master is. Yeah.
I'm going to run up and
Jinx.
give a big hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way of that because everyone's gonna be really happy, and I don't know who she is, so I'm gonna back up.
Yeah. She's going to do that, and yeah, it's very strong, very overbearing, and it's just the biggest, fluffiest hug. She's able to give Livy, Nim, Star, Sephi, maybe less Moose, naturally. As much as I love to hear and talk about, we've got no time. There's more of those where they're coming from. They get bigger. They even have a Cerberus. We need to go. We've got to keep nearby.
Lead the way.
And that,
Yeah.
and that she will. And with that, we'll have a little break, so we can come back
Nice.
to where she takes you. Yeah. Pass Without a Trace is cast on the party as well. She's not taking any chances as she leads you all down the pathway, and what you can see is there's no tents no more. There's no people, no tents, no camps or anything like that. It's just barren dirt, dead grass. There is this horrible like skyline that's still there no matter where you go, just like black dark clouds surrounded with a red hellish hue surrounding all of it, and she's hurriedly making her way down through, cutting through. She's not taking a very linear path. She's like skirting around, and she's very keen to where she's stepping her feet and her surroundings, and she's very hopeful that you guys follow in her step. She makes her way. It's about 10 minutes of travel time. She doesn't really get a chance to say, but she seems wholly focused on just like getting through and getting to where we need to go as quickly as she can without any incident. And by the time you come to a fork in the road, which is vaguely familiar of how you came in, she takes a right up a winding path through what was once a wooded trail, but the trees are just either burnt charcoal husks or just leveled completely. Leading for another 5 minutes or so, she makes her way towards what you guys recognize as the outcropping of Stim Keep. You were there just prior to entering the tournament. Oh, okay, almost here, guys. Let me just get us in.
It's very black.
She quickly beg your pardon?
I can see all the doors and windows, but the map's black.
I see doors and windows. And that's it.
That's probably fine, because daylight mode is on. You got your night vision. Oh god, no, there's no vision at all. You know what? They added some new settings. It's probably something to do with that. Let's just.
Is this join the dots? Because it looks like a willy.
Has that helped? Wow, no, that's not helped. Okay, there's actually no filters in place that should be preventing this. What's that about? Oh, I know.
Are we secretly playing flip-flop now and we're blind?
Ah.
Aha!
Because they added a new fucking... So instead of fog of war, it's just like a switch lights off button now, so that's probably that. Go back to that. There we go. Okay. Jinx. There's not even a lock to the door. She just like between the two doors, she doesn't put a key in. She's just like very gently like pulls 1, 2. There's like vines and overgrowth like carrying over the place, and she makes her way inside, and she encourages you all to come with her.
Are they telling twice?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, for all this like cloak and dagger nonsense, but just. It's safer with a roof over our head, and hopefully they can't trace us now.
Who is they?
Well, everything that you see has happened is as a result of black blood. There's a long story, and I'd love to be the one that tells you, but I'm going to check in with the boss for a second. If you come with me, she'll explain everything, and I'll help her through as we need. But honestly, it's been so good to see you guys. It's been so long.
You too.
I knew you
Really
guys had
glad
come
you're
through.
okay.
I knew you guys had come through. I knew it. I just didn't know when.
Jinx, how long has it been for you?
Now that is a long story. Since I saw you guys last, plus the extra time that took me to do this, it's been about 10 years.
Fucking hell.
And I couldn't tell you at first, but I've always been the Owl Knight. I've kind of been watching you this entire time, but I knew I couldn't just reveal myself because that might mess things up. But when I tried to leave Morbask from Mondassia, and Chemist took me to one side, and they spoke to me, and they asked me some like sort of funky questions, just like, is my life meaning and stuff. I didn't really care too much. Before I had a chance to finish, she pushed me into the darkness that fell around on Mondassia, and well, then I appeared in Morbask. I think I was there for maybe a year, maybe. I'm not sure. It's so hard to tell in there. But nothing much keeps me down. So I got myself out, one way or another. And where I came out wasn't quite right. Everything seemed newer, younger. I quickly worked out that I'd kind of gone back, like before I'd ever been to Bastion, I'd ever met Mondassia. I never saw that flyer in the window to say, like, looking for Vault Hunters. I figured I couldn't just go blurting out I'm from the future or anything. That's like crazy person stuff, So, well, I kind of figured I knew where you guys would be at some point, so I thought I'd keep an eye out at least a little bit. Again, it's a lot, and I didn't quite understand it anyway, but fortunately the boss helped me explain. Come on. She'll explain it better. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. By the way, I'm really jealous. All of you kept your youth. Just saying.
Yeah, you got buff.
You look amazing.
Yeah, what have you been eating?
I have had a long time to work that out.
What do you mean, youth? I am still in my 50s now, apparently.
You was always a fast start. It's
You should be thankful, Star, because if you went a long way, you'd be dead by now.
I'm surprised it's still
Right.
alive, Star, to be honest.
Not with you, without you shooting me in the back.
You're welcome.
Word of warning. Boss is a bit short-tempered, but she's perfectly pleasant so long as you don't piss her off. Okay? Just a thought. I don't know how much you've changed. It's been. You'll see.
I'll do the
And pushes
talking.
open the doors.
Oh, she looks rough, doesn't she?
Jinx approaches the table and the red-haired furball that is opposite from her. I told you they'd make it.
Well, they took their fucking time.
They do that. But they always come through.
Uh-huh.
I thought... I've tried to explain a basic of them, but just a bit. I thought you could, like, get it through a bit better.
Oh, okay. Where to start? Well, I'll use Roth in this dungeon thing. It took a lot of people away, I suppose. Distracted a lot of people. Again, everyone was expecting you to be out a lot sooner, I suppose. I guess that's what we were all waiting on. And because you weren't out as quick as what everybody assumed you would be, Black Blood completely fucked it. Everything went wrong. There was just this massive wave of death. Everybody, you obviously got some form of power, and everything just fell apart. everything that everybody knew changed. I have lost so much. And I can't even describe the anger and the pain that I feel from this entire thing. I don't know if you know who Duckus Bickus are, but I am the last fucking member standing. My partner died. My friends died. The only one that I could maybe get into reach is trapped in hell, and I can't get him. Because yous took so long to come out of that dungeon. Pebbles told me that she was expecting you to come out and get rid of Black Blood or do something. Something was meant to happen, and it didn't happen in time. I don't know where my child is. I'm missing a fucking ear because I've had to fight tooth and nail just to survive this absolute shithell of a place that this has become. I don't really know what to do and what to say. If you have any questions, I suggest asking, because there's not really much else to say apart from that the entire world's fucked. 9 years has passed since you entered that dungeon.
It sounds like you're blaming us, but we weren't to know.
No, but yous were set the task, and people from the dungeon were meant to take care of what was to come out.
But who set the task?
Pebbles?
They didn't know.
Pebbles spoke to them.
Pebbles did a shit job telling us this.
Yeah, we were just told that there's a treasure in there, and we didn't even find any treasure, like a couple of gemstones that weren't needed in the end. But
yeah. And she sent us after a Rakshasa. Didn't say get out there quick.
I mean, we were in there for about 9 hours. 10 hours, maybe?
Maybe.
Well, Trixie, I don't think they were to know. I don't think anyone knew. It was just some poxy tournament that Wanker set up. Not, quite frankly, I don't think anyone was supposed to come out alive.
Yeah,
I have a question. It's a good question.
Go on.
If you were fighting tooth, claw, and nail, why'd you lose your ear?
Well, it's the same if you go into any battle you happen to get scars, no?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how you would...
Well, if I told you that there was some form of three-headed dog kicking about and I decided to rip my ear off, would you take that as an answer?
No, that's acceptable. That's acceptable.
You know, Jinx warned me about you, actually. She said you've got quite a mouth on you.
No, Jinx would never. She's lovely. We get on like a house on fire. Question mark.
What's happened to everyone else? To Elvis and the New Gods and Rambly and everyone else that was... Is there anyone else surviving?
Not that I've seen or heard of yet, no.
If they are, they're holed up like us somewhere. There's only 3 of us here.
Have you heard from other continents at all?
There's nothing. There's nothing.
What exactly did this tournament actually do to create all this?
Nothing. As far as we could work out, nothing. It was a distraction. I've got a feeling it was just a way to get rid of yous.
Why get rid of us?
What were we doing that warranted this?
Holy shit. You remember what was his fucking name? The kiddie fiddler kiddie murderer, fucking rat
Malachi.
person. Yes. Now, we captured him. We sent him back to our lot. He spent some time there. They released him, and then they sent him to this vault to set traps. What if the vault was the trap? And just spending the time in there meant that entering, we'd entered the trap.
Yeah, but why
Which
us?
means that the entire thing was set up. But bear in mind, it was our lot that sent us to investigate this guy.
Yeah.
So what
I
if
was
they
watching
got
from-
out of the way so they can do their thing?
I was watching from the crowd in that tournament. Didn't make myself known, but not all of you made it into the last 10 to begin with, right?
No, not all. No,
But
yeah.
then you all managed to find your way in there somehow, right? One way or another.
We did, yes.
Well, I mean, we organised a couple entry spots, but realistically, it was your friend, Livy, was it not?
Novus got myself a costume to wear, which Livy's still wearing, actually. I don't think she's taking it off.
From
And then we
what I can gather,
orchestrated. No, sorry, Jinx, carry on.
if I know anything about you guys, is you're tenacious, and I think he knew too. Maybe you were close to something, or he knew you'd get in the way or something, and using your tenacity against you, even if you didn't make it into the final 10, it'd probably work. You guys tend to find a way around everything, and if you'll set your minds to something, you tend to do it. That includes getting in to Morbask. I think he counted on it.
Why us? What do they know that we don't? Because they can go into the future, can't they?
I think he just knew you'd get in the way. I don't know if this was always going to happen, and he was just hedging his bets.
Do you think it's anything to do with the guild, Vault Hunters, or Baron Blood?
I think they're one in the same. I think they're all crooked.
Yeah, that's strange because the Vault Hunters could have just killed us like that at any time.
Maybe the items and the people we brought back were needed. And the other team as well, they were bringing things back. Maybe they needed those items first.
Maybe the gnome guy who was headed, dwarf, gnome, whatever he was, the guy we picked a fight with. Do you think he maybe found something out and they had him killed?
Yeah, Phelan's gonna quickly pipe up. Obviously, with this time jump, it's obviously there's a lot obviously going on, and now we're considering obviously that there was a way for us to be in the way or something. It's obviously so there's something to do with us that's, caused whatever. Do you think that means my child is dead? Because my child was meant to be used to get, or some form of key. That was the information that we got, that my child was then used to help open a gate.
What was the name of your child?
Good question.
Phelan's forgotten.
2 seconds.
It was so long ago.
Check one of his
10 years
tattoos.
ago, maybe 12 years ago. Come on.
Yeah, it's only a kid. He's
Regard-
forgotten all the time.
His name was
Jinx was
Moose
probably
Dooley.
like, Phelan, is it? I don't think we ever had a chance to meet, but if it's been 9 years of hell, so I'm sorry, but basically, if they are alive, it's not for not in a good place. It's very unlikely.
The child's called Silas.
What happened to Raijin?
I think they were one of the first to be taken. So, let's take this back a bit. There was an event that happened. I'd say it was maybe less than a couple of months after you guys went into Morbask. A meteor, satellite, rock flew its way into Calypso. This massive meteor, and it hit. And it punched a massive hole into the center of the world. And, well, I think we just about worked out he was hoping he either called on it or he capitalized on it. There's a place there known in the hole that's left behind called the Black Citadel, something he made, and he's slowly spread his dominion over by bargain, by war, by murdering. It was slow at first, but he quickly took over everywhere, and I'm afraid that Raijin was one of the first places he hit. It was a great power to the north. That city fell silent maybe 2 months after that meteorite.
Sephi just crumples to the floor and is weeping thinly.
Sephi. Livy's going to run over and immediately put her arms around Sephi.
My daughter was there, my sister was there, she kind of says between sobs.
You have a daughter?
I have a daughter.
You had a daughter.
Oh, bro.
I have
that's
a
painful.
daughter.
Oh,
It's not.
oh
Not
God.
what you
That's
say.
awful.
Wow, that was dark. Sorry.
Yeah, Trix is gonna lift a weapon up and place it on the table. Now,
Okay.
And for reference, it's that mace that she ended the campaign one with, that
yeah.
god artifact that is. It's got the skulls, I think, on it and stuff like
Yes,
that.
it does.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to look at that and go, have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But from what we've been stuck with the world we live in. So if you've got any bright ideas of how to fix this, we'd love to hear it. Seriously.
That stone you've got, Livy, will it take us back in time? Because it goes through time, doesn't it?
Well, it'll take us back to our base.
Wait.
What
Wait.
time that is, I think.
Have you got one of those Mondasian stones?
Maybe.
Livy's going to gently and carefully, with one hand still around Sephi, take it out of her pocket and hold it up. You
Just
used
hold it 1
once to
second.
get-
She's going to quickly nip out and she's going to shout down the corridor, Braun, we might have a way. Returning with the dwarf, who is, we'll say, not account to the image, very grey hair, maybe a little bit emancipated as well. Yeah, just thinner and weaker. But between Trixie, Jinx, and Braun, the three of them, their eyes aglow as you produce this stone.
I look at Father at the door.
Jinx looks to Braun. They had a stone, and they went into Morbask. Do you think that might work? I need to take a look at that. Livy, do you mind?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll hand it over.
He's going to take it, and he's so gingerly taking it over the table like it's made of glass and placing it on. How long did you say you guys were in there? 9 years, right?
About 9 years.
9 hours.
About 9 hours.
9 hours. But, well, these stones are funny, and normally and he's like tapping it and checking it. They only have a set destination, but you've all been kind of off kilter for you a few hours, but for us a long time. That might have just worked for the stone, you know. Braun will come up to Trixie. This might be a Hail Mary, but if they use this, they might go back to when they used it. Like, the exact point and time when they used it.
But then what happens here?
I don't know. I've been trying to work my best on this, but I think this doesn't change. I think the world we live in doesn't change. However, the world they go back to, they have a chance to change that. I don't think it's one of those where the past changes, the future changes with it. I think that's a separate path. And they have the option to change a path. I don't think we can fix our problem, Trixie, but I think they can fix theirs.
So if we go back, we can change that path. So in another branch, say, you'll have your husband and your child back and whatnot.
On my husband, my sister, and my kid.
You got a husband now?
No, I don't have a husband. You mentioned husband.
Oh.
I thought he was talking to her, and I'm going to point at...
Yeah, I was talking to Trixie.
Oh, you were looking at me.
No, I was looking at Livy, but fine.
If you were talking to Trixie about being able to change her past, I guess Trixie will probably look to Braun as probably the most expert on this, and he'd just shake his head.
Yeah, but if we change it, then future you in that separate time branch, you should get your stuff back. The future would be changed.
If you change the things, there will be a Trixie that exists with a child and her partner.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Not this one.
No, but it's better than nothing, isn't it, Trixie?
If it gives me the chance, somewhere, anywhere, to lay my eyes on my partner and my child again, then it's worth it.
Question: How many can the stone take back?
I believe it was
Someone was done.
8.
Are you thinking you're leaving Star behind?
And definitely not leave stuff behind.
I mean...
8 willing creatures.
Okay. So, I mean, there are 9 of us. What would happen, Mr. Dwarf? 10 of us. What would happen if
I'll 6 of that.
someone from here went back into their own timeline? For example,
Braun will turn to Jinx. Well, it can happen. It has happened. Jinx has existed in her own timeline, I suppose, but she was very, very careful not to bump into herself or even to use it. Everything that had happened to her had to happen the same way. I think interfering might branch off to something that we don't know, but it's possible.
Okay. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in our party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I have to make sure I count that correctly. And which means we have space for 2. Would any of you want to come back to try and fight for whatever it that you could do? or are you all happy to stay in? And I just meant like motion around the room of this.
Before like Jinx, Braun say anything, they'll turn to Trixie. Before even like hesitating to say anything.
If I can help, I will do so.
Okay.
But there's the fear of the interference with the timelines that becomes the issue.
Well, he
Braun
says
again.
You do not interact with yourself, right? And
I think her pizza just arrived.
Yeah, hold on, it's fine. I'll go. Yeah.
don't interact with yourself. Get a pizza.
But Braun will turn to you, Trixie. Just there's a chance that if you go back, you can see everyone again, and you might get away with it. But like you said, you don't know where your daughter is. Here, now. I know it's a slim chance, but well, if you're not here, there's no chance.
This is very conflicting.
I don't know. I'm going to lean on Wizard Boy over here for a second. But hear me out as an idea. And it is just an idea. You come back with us. You fight our end to make sure that other you has a good life. And then if I'm correct, there are magical abilities that can do pretty much anything at the high end, right? Like weird spells that you just get to say, I want this name, thank you. And you just get to...
I've seen a few.
Okay. So maybe, you come with us, you risk what it is that you're doing to solidify... What was it that you called it? A branch? You solidify a branch, and then we, as a team, well, I mean, we're all working to some things anyway, and we even met a monkey somewhere that has all the answers, so we could take you back to him and ask. You can ask him a question, and he'll figure it out for you. But you then do your magic to wish yourself, if you really want to, here. And in the calmness of our reality, you could then find the information on any demons or devils or lords or whatever the fuck it is that runs the hells. Because I can't imagine that changing too much. For you then to be able to fight it here, because I imagine it's the same. I could be completely wrong. Or you stay here, and we take Jinx back if she wants to come, and we go kick ass. I just thought I'd float the idea.
Where is it you are heading to exactly? Where would the stone take you?
It's what's it called now? It's the town near Eldorado, Mondas. Mondasia, yes, the one Mondasia, where the Vault Hunters live.
Jordan, before I bring it up in conversation, would Trixie know, like, what that is due to Lazarus?
I'd say no. I think maybe she knows of Clockworld, and that Lazarus went off to their own people as an ambassador, as someone to shepherd Warforged in a new world. But as for like the particular, it's not somewhere she'd just pop in and have a visit to. It's a different plane of existence. It's Mondassia itself, certainly not.
I really don't know what to do. The biggest issue is if I leave here, my child's still somewhere. And obviously, you know, with the whole timelines and everything, if I can't make it back to the timeline, my child is now out there somewhere that I don't know. And then my child is then pretty much sentenced to a whole entire life of trying to find either me or her other parent or any other member of my party that I know they'll never find. On the other hand, there is also taking that risk to go into your timeline where I can help fix this. It's very confronting. And it's a very big risk. Bron, do you think I should go?
I don't want you to go, but
Nobody ever does.
There's a better chance of you being happy there.
How quickly can you get that stone going?
I don't think it'll take me much time at all. I think the job was already kind of done by the time it's spent in that Morbaska realm. It'll take me a couple of minutes.
Then I'm going.
Okay.
In the next couple of minutes, can you grab any documents, intel, information, or anything that you may have written down about who was in charge of doing anything in your timeline? Names, dates, places.
I can do my best. Give me a minute. I'll pull some stuff together. Off the table. I'll need more than a minute.
I'm looking at the information Jordan sent me and I'm like, yeah, I can give you shit, but other than that, no.
But for reference, I put it in the maps and extra. This would be the current map of the world. That would be on display on the table as well. The central point terminus is where the asteroid hit. What it's kind of done is it's pulled all the land masses into that hole. The Black Citadel would have been currently sat in the center of terminus, sort of suspended and aloft over the whole thing. The edges of if you imagine the world as a sphere and all of it is just pulled to one side of it, the other side is black and cast in sort of a dirty red fog, and that is the Never Marchers. Basically, the hells brought to the world, whether that was done as part of the asteroid or as part of Blackblood's design, there wouldn't be sure. The two events kind of happened close together, where they could be linked, or it could just be coincidence. On the day that it happened, and some land masses just completely stopped existing, the center of terminus, there were rumours and talk of tendrils and tentacles the size of monolithic buildings sprouting from that hole, but they hadn't been seen for. People don't go near it anymore, not in this timeline anyway, because anywhere close to it is just surrounded by fiends and devils and undead and the shadows, and they don't come back. That's the best I can do for now. I did have a high res of this version, but it won't allow me to send it because it is too many megs.
Okay.
Abby's just staring at her own city.
And a question for you, Trixie. Tabitha, we met your alcoholic friend, and she told us that you and your party used to bounce around a bit, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
How many friends did you make in all the places that you went?
I couldn't give you an exact number, but it was enough to rally basically an entire army to fuck up an entire city at one point.
Okay. Obviously, we can't do anything about something falling from the sky, right? Like that's not something that we can do.
Yeah.
But this was run by people. This was organised by people or fiends, or there was a living thing that did this. Do you think you'd be able to put feelers out again in our timeline without interacting with your close people, so it doesn't ruin anything, to put the message out that something big's coming and they need to quietly get ready, and that it's possibly people in where we're going?
I don't see it really being an issue as long as I stay away from the areas I know I've been.
Okay.
Nut Grove is a definite no. I had an orphanage there. Elbath, another no. City of Jade, no. There's somewhere else on the mind, but I don't know the location.
Ultron?
Yep, that's the one. There's another one. Thank you. Again, I mean, it depends
Your
where
home?
everybody... yeah. Whatever, that forest. I can't remember the name of it. I don't think we gave it a name. Forest. Forest of Furbolgs.
I think it's on the map, on that new map. Hang on.
Nosy.
It's the big tree, Yggdrasil. In the bottom right, so it's Yggdrasil.
There.
The Bards of Thorn.
I mean, realistically, yes, I would assume I'd be able to do something without bumping into anybody, because it's all from certain areas. And as long as I stay out of those areas, don't see it being an issue.
Okay. And do you have any ability of disguising yourself at all?
Yes, I do.
Because we're about to go back to somewhere where I'm going to assume Duckus Bigus are quite well known. I mean, we didn't really know you at all, but we were just starting out. I'm going to assume bad guys have got their ear to the ground about who could possibly stop them. If you look as huge as you do right now, when you get back there, it's going to be quite noticeable.
So the only problem with me doing it is I can only do it for an hour.
Oh, well, just before we transport, change, when we get back, I'll lead you straight to my room, and you can just chill out in there until we figure a way to walk you out the front gate for you to then do what it is that you need to do. We need to figure out a way to talk to you when you're off doing your thing? Like a sending stone or something.
She's gonna reach into her bag and she's gonna pull out an earring. She's gonna place it on the table. I don't know if you would be able to find things similar, but this is an item that me and my party used to use to communicate. I don't know if you wanna. She'll slide it across the table. If you want to look at it, if you want to take it and use it for trying to figure out if you can find something similar, you're welcome to. It's not like I can hear anybody on the other side.
If we take it back, we'll be able to talk to other people, like as business.
That could
That
be
is a
useful.
shout.
I'm sure it's got a range, but it depends on where we end up. If there's someone within range, then maybe, but I don't know. Then it's, would I end up speaking to myself through this?
And we need to stop that. I'll take it, and I'll just take your earring.
Add it in. Earring of Whisper.
Putting it on, it looks pretty good. You just see him like slide it straight through his skin. It'll be fine.
Halfway with your ear hole then. Just
I haven't got piercings yet, but I do now. There we go.
Moose, I think it's a nipple ring.
Oh.
No, it's definitely not.
Well, I think I'm all out of ideas. And this way, if we really think about it, you really do have a kid now, Sephi. We're going to save them.
Mm-hmm. We will.
She
We'll make sure we
just
do save them.
ignores you. She doesn't even look at you.
Trying to be nice.
Trixie's going to grasp a hold of that hilt.
Just out of curiosity, by the way, where is on the map? I cannot see Zabossa or the plains of Etan.
no more.
If they're not on the map, they don't exist.
Lost your bronco.
Fully wide, and he's going to just kind of cough a little bit and just.
Your poor bronco.
Because of the way it hit, a lot of land masses were compressed and pulled together. So Zarbosa may exist, but under a new name. But the way the continents colliding with each other created new worlds and new lands. But what existed before may or may not be there in some sort of broken fashion.
And if you wish to return, I wouldn't recommend it, as it's swarmed.
Oh,
An undead I can kick ass for a good hot minute. Trust me, I could toss an undead about for fucking hours. But in that amount of undead, I can only do so much on my own.
It'll look really awkward at that part where you can see kicking undead's ass right. It's like, oh, it could be on your good side then. We're going back then. There's no question there. Yes, let's just go back as soon as possible.
Oh, question. It's going to take us back to the moment we first used this stone, which means because when we left, we were in Tressa's store or shop or home area. We didn't do this in the street. They're going to see us leave and immediately return, which to them would not be possible because they've always told us it takes 7 days to recharge. We're gonna have to prepare to deal with Tressa quickly before they raise the alarm.
Was that the only one there? But do you remember? Is that the only one there, or was it?
Were they not the ones that sent you into the
They were
dungeon
watching
anyway?
us.
Who was it?
Catherine? One who does the post letters for him.
Oh, Felicius.
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 The cat one.
Now,
So
this
they
is-
watched us leave.
Well, this is a good point, actually, because are we under the assumption that everybody involved in with the Vault Hunters is an evil, twisted bad guy?
At this
It's
point, yes.
safe to assume that.
Because
Well,
if
we know-
that's the assumption, if any of them ask us any questions that we cannot answer, we're going to have to be ready to just end them. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If we're going back there to deal with this problem, and we've decided that these people are evil, and we've now decided that all of them are evil, and they start asking questions which may lead us to be outed, if they have a chance to rally, they would kick our arse.
It's not just that. It's again, Felicia's watched us use the stone in their shop to leave. They know it takes us at least 7 days to come back, so they're going to be immediately suspicious the moment we arrive, the second after we're supposed to have left. Plus, they're the ones that gets these stones. Once we're at base, we've got no way of travelling to wherever we need to travel. We're stuck in one timeline at that point.
Well, I think we want to be stuck in that one timeline.
We do. Also, how do we know we weren't pushed forward a little bit to go to that tournament? I don't think anything ran laterally for us.
Yes, and how do we get off Mondas?
The only thing that matters when we arrive is how do we deal with the problem, which will be Felicia. Everything after that is after that. We're going to have a person there that's going to ask questions. Are we going to blag them and go, oh no, something went wrong, or are we just going to put them in the dirt?
Maybe that Lazarus could get us off Mundasa.
What did you say?
Maybe.
Lazarus, Mondacia is really close to. We're not supposed to talk about it, but you're Trixie. So Mondacia is really close to this city. Is run by Lazarus. It's a place for Warforged.
Clockworld.
I think you'll find it's called El Dorado.
I'm aware. Lazarus told me. I watched Lazarus leave to go there. Lazarus is in my party. Well,
Lazarus is a very strict person.
no, he's not. He's lovely. What do you mean? Grips weapon just a little bit tighter.
I love Lazarus. They help me back to life. I love Lazarus. I have no issues with this one. Lazarus is an excellent individual.
Lazarus is a fucking delight. I'll have you know.
But at the start, didn't you call him a hoity-toity cock or something?
That is correct. I remember that.
Yeah. You said he was a bit of a prick.
That doesn't sound like me. That doesn't sound like something I would say.
She's gonna start
Back me
playing
up,
with a
Moose.
spell in her hand.
No, slap me up.
If Tracy wants to do an insight check.
Oh yeah, she was known for her insight. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? She
If you
wasn't
just roll a
actually that
d20.
bad. Dirty 20.
Whoever's deceiving the fact that Star was talking shit.
Yes, Star, come on. You'll counter this because you did call him a prick.
You called him at one point, yes. Oh, damn. It does not sound like me. No, that is not something I would say normally.
It's like a scene out of Deadpool, isn't it?
If I ever catch whiff of you speaking ill on Lazarus again, I will put your face in the ground. And I'll make sure it stays there. And Lazarus will not be bringing you back again. And I'll make sure of that.
You can try, Trixie, but we tried to kill him twice. He keeps coming back. You got no chance.
Oh, I'm sure I could definitely get rid of him. I have no
I
doubt.
tried
I'm
not.
undead. Do not tell her I'm undead. Do not tell her I've died before. She will kill me. Hey, if anything, I said anything negative, I will apologise because I have nothing but good things to say about Lazarus. They brought me back to life.
Mm-hmm.
At this point of your mention of resurrection, Braun might perk up and talk to you, Star. What do you mean you were brought back? Was it like Revivify or Raised Dead or something like that?
It's just something a bit more interesting than that, I want to say. A bit more unique.
How's interesting?
Can I just look at the rest of the group?
Well, Tabitha said he's someone's bitch now.
I mean, cards on the table
Some
here,
weird
buddy.
writing
We're not
on it.
hiding nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
start speaking if you want my help.
You ever heard of Tabitha Ravenwood?
Of course. I'll have you
Well,
know she's my sister-in-law. She's lovely.
Because Star called her a hoity-toity bitch at some point as well.
That I definitely did not do.
It did.
You know, Star, I'm starting to hear things that I'm not quite keen on from you.
Well, get ready for something else
Can we-
then. And I'm just going to turn around and take my jacket off.
The marking on your back is gone.
Is it?
It is.
You're still ancient, though, right?
Is there a reason I'm looking at your hairy backside, or...?
He used to be a sailor.
Hang on.
The writing, the inscriptions, whatever was on your back, it is no longer there.
Do you think the god that put that there is dead?
Oh, that's worse.
Or worse than dead
Oh, it's...
is that the cause of the tentacles in the middle of the world?
That's his... I mean, my tentacle powers did not come from the markings, or... I don't know why it would be,
Yeah,
but
'cause
it could be. I had that before I had the markings.
that was a contract, wasn't it? So was the contract somehow fulfilled?
Did we all die in there?
Or
If it was
We
a
find this
contract, it sounds like whatever was asked of you, whatever it may be, has happened where we are now.
Okay, that is worse. Just so you all know, that is worse than that is worse than the other options.
Why?
The contract was for me to be called upon to fight on behalf of this entity.
So what you're saying is you're responsible for her kid being abducted.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Her husband being murdered.
I am not saying that at
And
all.
just
I'm
saying-
saying that there's a possibility I might have done something.
And Seffi's family. You bastard, Star.
You
I would
know,
say I'm shocked.
really don't like this fucking cat. Jinx, you never told me about this fucking knobend. If I knew you were
Right.
going to be involved, I
He's
wouldn't
had-
have bothered.
Right, he's had his moments, but I will say he hasn't been that bad before. I never pegged him for a child murderer.
Well, I'm not
Worse than the
gonna
rat
fault
cat.
the child murderer.
I make a very big point about not hurting children.
Tell that to Seffi's kid.
Fatally.
I don't think Star has it in him.
See, I can't even imagine punching a child. I'm just going to start shadowboxing something about waist height. Can't even do it. I can't even imagine it.
Actually,
I
I
wish
wasn't
we should-
imagining punching a child, and then you brought it up.
Is that something I would want to do? I have someone who has had a lot of trauma in my childhood as well, and so I want to make sure that I would want to protect a child rather than allow any harm to come to them.
When you say you had trauma in your childhood, are we going back to your Brunkles?
I also have a serious question I must ask before I decide to travel with you.
Mhm.
These aren't friends with goblins or anything, right? Like, there's no goblins kicking around in your area. Like, I'm not going to come across one lingering in your bedrooms or anything like that.
There was
No,
one.
but-
He
Did
sold
you-
that bomb, didn't he?
Do you know whatever happened to Ivik, the Mighty?
Evic.
afraid I don't.
Poor guy.
Do you know maybe what happened to Novus? They were in the stands when we went into the dungeon. They were watching as well.
Well, as for the tournament, people waited and they waited, and hours become days. After about 2 days, people just started leaving, and only those who were really passionate decided to stay. Maybe hopeful something might happen. About a week went by. Baron Blood called it off and figured no one's coming out. That was the end. No one won. No victor. Nothing to throw away. Nothing to champion. And well, that was the end of his tournament. Really, everyone just went on their way. I stayed there for, well, till I met you. Now, 9 years later. I knew you'd come out.
Should put a lot of faith in you guys. I'll give her that. I didn't, but hell.
You look like
Okay.
the one that has a lot of faith.
Me?
Yeah.
I would say so. But, when you lose everyone, you kind of lose grasp.
You've still got your revenge and your hate to fuel you, surely.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only ones left.
Right, if we're
It's a
going to
really
go
good
back,
question.
before we go, has anyone got anything to do some healing? Because
You need healing?
are you
Well, can we?
able?
Mm-hmm.
Braun will chip up. I think this will take you back how you were as you were when you left.
Oh.
You'll have the knowledge that you have now, but your bodies will be, well, as they were.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so the
I-
game plan for when we get back, somehow deal with Felicius, and then just get out and head to Clockwork and Lazarus. Is that what we're planning?
If we are going to deal with Felicius, I've got some things in my room that I need to grab. I'm just going to throw it out there. But if we are going to deal with Felicius, I'd recommend, if we can, not killing them.
That's what I was going to say. They're the ones that get the stones. They will probably have a lot of information for us.
Yeah, literally
Well,
for the information.
In your time, how long has it been? Like, day-wise, how many days have you been doing whatever you've been doing?
Well, we left and we went through the jungle for a day or
3
so,
days?
didn't we? Yeah, 3
4
days.
days?
Yeah, and then the tournament was a few days.
At most 5 days. I think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
shy of a week maybe.
I'm gonna look to Braun and be like, do you think they could, if this Felicius thinks that they're obviously meant to be away for a certain amount of days, do you think it would be able to pass? And that they wouldn't end up in any bother?
I'm thinking, now hear me out. How I imagine it is, your past selves will go to the vault. That won't change. That will still happen. If you guys come back at the exact time, at the exact place, it might just look like you've not even used it at all, or that it didn't work. You could use that.
So that
Maybe
I would say it didn't work.
Yeah,
That'd be my first.
and we need to grab some stuff before heading out. You know, we need to go to the shop. We need to shit from your room. Who's
Yes,
the best at
because as well,
bullshit here? Who should do the talking?
myself and Star will have trackers on us, so we need to hand items back
Or at least
to get rid of those.
Does anyone have the I assume the vial that's the panacea came in? Just so I can hand that
Yeah,
back?
I mean, I've got the empty bottle here, and she'll hand
I
it to
see.
you.
Thank you. I'll take that, and that at least will let them know we used it, and therefore it can be this can be taken off me.
Okay. I have a question for Trixie. Do you have anywhere once we get out of Mundasa or Eldorado that we could go and lay low?
Well, I can think of one place.
I would need to figure out where you are realistically within. You know, I would need to then see a map from your end to compare to what I know to figure out where to go. Because again, I mean, most of the places I know, I can't go because people will know who I am.
Well, I know a place that you can go, and no one will. Well, only one person will know who you are. And I'll get my key out. I have a house down the road.
You don't let us touch your staff.
Correct, but this is emergency. This is important. And looking at Trixie, I think I could probably learn something from her that I may need.
Okay, so who is going to talk to them to say that it has not worked? I'm quite deceptive and quite good at lying, but not, you know.
I mean, I think I should do the talking.
Yeah. They're nice and subtle in that way.
I'm very good at it.
I will use back
At this
and
point,
say yes and agree with you, I suppose.
so you've all been having this conversation, and Wish the entire time has been sat cross-armed, her back against the wall, and just soaking it all in. And she's like, you can tell this is sort of like low temper brewing, and she finally will come out. Okay, so let me get this straight. While you guys all wander off on your happy-go-lucky adventure, save the world, fix everything right, I get to stay here and live in this bullshit fucking land. Is this what's going on?
Well, we have an extra space. I did offer it out to 2 of you.
Can I take it? Just saying. I feel I'm getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah, Trixie's gonna look between Braun and Jinx. Yeah. Well, realistically, these people aren't going anywhere. I don't think Jinx wants to be anywhere near Mondassia, to be honest.
Isn't your
I know you've all got some
part of your uncles are part of Mondassia.
My uncle?
The blue guy? I'm sure he had the same surname.
You mean my dad?
Oh, your dad. Even better. So he
God,
might be in. He might be in with it.
Yeah, he was supposed to get Jinx back. It was him that Jinx spoke to, right?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I've not seen my dad for quite a long time, and I know all you've got this hero saving agenda, which sounds amazing, and I hope you all succeed. I can offer my help as best I can. And if I could see my dad, I can probably. I know him. He is not the kind of guy to knowingly put his lot in with world-ending cretins. If I could speak to him, maybe I can find out some more too. He'll tell me anything.
Are you willing to put your life on it?
It's that or stay here. I'll take that.
I also think Jinx would probably back him up. For speaking of character-wise, anyway.
oh, Jinx is okay.
Jinx
I'm fine with that.
Blue.
Okay, well, that's an interesting point. And it's interesting because if he's part of this group that we've literally not 5 minutes ago decided we're all evil, and you're saying this one isn't, maybe there are more in there that aren't, or maybe you're mistaken. but we need to know.
Well, that's
So if we're going to roll the dice, we let you talk to him, figure it out. If you're right, we then just assume that there are others, and we don't just kill them all.
Can I do an
I'm
insight check on
more
what
than
we've
happy.
said?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. Just go staring top and two. Never mind, it's an 8.
I'll say
Thorns.
the entirety of Wish's like time with your party, she's been very nonchalant. She's been very like jokey, light-hearted. In this moment, she's the most serious that she's ever seen her, and take it for fact that she means what she says. I'm just saying, my dad will not be right. So none of yous know that all this was happening. Who's to say that he doesn't, or anyone else does? There might be some that do, yes, but all of them? Really?
Ones who probably do. Chemists. Cersei, probably, because she was high up, getting us to do stuff.
Yeah.
If Felicius was stealing these things from deities, probably him.
Probably not Bargain. Probably not that horsey girl.
All I'm suggesting is maybe we don't. Well, maybe you don't go scorched earth on everyone you bump into, and even if you do, Moose has made it very plainly clear that as a group they could probably bounce your heads against the curb as much as they'd like. So, tactical regroup is a good idea.
Yeah, I think we do. If we are going to try and take them, we do them one at a time, and then I think we try and figure out which ones are pulling the strings here. I genuinely think that the one that recruited us all during the ceremony, probably not a good person.
I think
Jinx will wholeheartedly agree as Chemist pushed her into the Morbass.
Mm-hmm. I think we can tick the box on evil on that one.
You know, when you go back to your timeline, if you happen to bump across my partner, they're pretty good at finding which one's the asshole out of all of them. It's like a sixth sense for who was bad. Just used to strike up conversation.
What's your partner called?
Izzy.
Yeah, didn't Tabitha mention Izzy?
What do they look like? Like who should we be looking out for?
That's a good question. Izzy's a changeling, so Izzy can be anyone.
Was there a code word maybe that you both used to have if he was in disguise?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if anybody tried to approach me that wasn't Izzy was normally somewhere either beside me randomly or was behind them with a knife. So Izzy was secretly the jealous type, just wasn't very up for displaying. Was very good at keeping their eyes on all of us, to be honest, unless he was off gallivanting and doing whatever the fuck he felt like without telling anybody. So realistically, it's a mixed bag of trying to guess where or what or who they could be.
So we're probably not going to find him.
I very much highly doubt it.
Maybe they'll find us.
Wait, you said your party all had earrings, yes?
Yes.
I won't take it off. If this Izzy is about, and you say that they are super perceptive, and you've spent some time together, would he notice that I'm now currently wearing your earring?
Possibly. I mean, I wouldn't say they're completely unique, in a way. It depends if there was another place that was maybe selling something similar. I don't think they have a unique look to them.
Braun will chip in to Trixie. Is there anything Izzy would know that it was you talking to them? If they said something that only you might say to him or them, that might be the way to do it.
I'm back, Izzy, you cock.
If you were to approach them and to say something that would maybe get their attention, I would tell them that you're always better to stealth without your shoes on. It's a long story, I'm not going to get into, but yeah.
Oh god, it's a foot fetish, isn't it?
No, it's not. If you want to know, we were in a place, and I decided I mean I can go invisible, so I can run around freely. But if you haven't noticed, my armor's pretty big, and I'm also pretty big. It's very hard for me to be quiet. And I decided to run across an armory's bed. And everyone heard me doing it, but no one's seen me, they just seen the shoe prints. So when we returned, I took my shoes off, and Izzy was very confused, and I told him that it was clearly my shoes that were the problem, because why would having, if you don't have your shoes on, people can't hear you walking. Or...
Jinx looks down at their bare foot and goes, I don't see the problem.
Exactly. Another thing, if that's maybe too much, if you're not wanting to talk about feet, you could say that you could talk about brownies, or you could mention a shopping list, or possibly ask them if they like to eat chocolate.
That's such a strange question.
It really is. Surely most people like to eat chocolate.
Again, it's a story, but it's... yeah, Izzy was one for asking questions and finding shopping lists. So
okay.
Ask them if they eat chocolate. And if they question why, just say that Dave the guard likes chocolate.
I'm going to ask everybody that now.
It'll be like he never left.
It never ends. Rolled for allergy.
I'm trying to think if I have anything on me that's... Again, it depends on the timeline. If you bumped into Izzy after we've been married, my wedding ring would work. But then that might cause another argument if they notice that there's a possibility that someone's stolen my wedding ring, and he'll kick up a whole entire fuss, and then everybody's gonna die.
No. Keep
well, Braun pick up. Not suggesting you give that away, but if the party has said that Lazarus exists as an ambassador for Clockworld, that suggests they're quite far ahead of the timeline to make sense that you'd also have been married to Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a chance that Lazarus could get in touch with Izzy for us?
100%.
That's what I was thinking. You're all the same party group of friends. There'd be a way for you all to keep in touch with each other.
The only person you would struggle to get hold of is Magnus. Again, in this current state, he's trapped in hell. Depending on where that line up, he could still be in hell but not trapped. But going to hell's a lot to try and get him back out.
He'd be in hell but not trapped? That is interesting.
Yeah, he went looking for his mother. Don't know why. Fuck that shit for a laugh, but hey-oh. We don't question Magnus and his ways of thinking, because it either goes really, really well or really, really bad. And this we're still unsure about. So
why are people so obsessed with mothers and family? Just have a collective, and that is it.
Probably the issue is because he likes to cross dress. He does like a little drag. He's very happy.
I'm sorry,
with that.
what?
Yes, he's a beautiful, beautiful queen when he feels like it.
Okay then. So
Is that key working at that rock, that stone? This conversation.
I've managed to get that working like 10 minutes ago, but paperwork as well. I better get the paperwork. So,
Wish, if you're coming with these lot,
yeah,
and they're obviously doing the whole
down the street.
"oh, the stone didn't work" charade, can you disappear?
Oh, you can pretend I'm not even there. I can do a lot, and trickery is my specialty.
Excellent.
So yeah.
Excellent. Oh, one more, another keyword just in case anybody decides you want to use keywords. Monkey in a chimney. I'm telling you, giant ape in a chimney.
Oh God, is this another sex thing?
No.
Everyone.
Was your whole group very sexual in general? Like, were you all just a bit perverted?
No. Actually, we weren't
Inside
that
check.
perverted.
Inside check.
Everyone in the room is just looking at Trixie very quizzically.
Well, that's certainly unique. Monkey on a chimney.
Monkey in a chimney.
You have a cross-dress, you have a foot fetish, you have monkey in chimneys, you have chocolate involved. It is all very confusing to me. It is not something I am familiar with, no wish to be familiar with.
I don't think you ever will, Star.
I hope I won't either. That sounds like a much better idea.
Are you insulting my group again?
Absolutely not.
I would fucking hope not. Because I've told you, your face will be in the ground. And I won't say it again.
It's going to say in Moose's head, is this another sex thing?
Jim's head again. Oh dear.
I'm going to shake my head and just be like, why are you there again? Again. Right, cat. Stop it.
Right, let's get us out of here.
Good timing.
Before we go, Seth is going to run up to Jinx and give her a big hug.
And she would more than happy. I missed you guys. And, no hard feelings. I'm still going to keep kicking. But there's going to be a little bit of a younger version of me knocking around where you guys are, so make sure she's looked after, eh?
Of course we will. You keep kicking ass out here, okay?
Yeah, give them hell from us.
I'm going to knock some heads together and see what I can come up with.
Good on you.
It's good to see you all again.
It is good to see you, sweet Jinx.
And there is like a very, very faint welling up in her eyes. But she's just she turns her head, she goes to the side and she's just brushing it off like it's nothing's happening.
We swapped staff, Jinx.
I can't play 3 characters in the parties, guys. I can't do it, alright? My split personalities are all kicking like fuck. Alright, I can't do it.
They're already all in the same room, what's the problem?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck.
I can say watching you talk to yourself for hours.
I can.
I was this close to letting Penelope be here as well, but I was like, that's too much.
No. 4 is just too much. Jesus.
Okay. So, assuming the 8 of you, so the party and then Trixie and Wish and Toe, gather around into the circle, and the stone, whoever's taking the stone, I assume Livy as they had it originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see now it's it just seems a little bit unstable as it's handed to you now. Like there's the rocks that gather around this central glyph, and there's this like this pulsing, constant like humming coming from it like a heartbeat. So whatever Braun's machinations or whatever he's done to it has managed to get it to work in this state. Locking hands and holding the stone, it begins to shift and pulse, and all of you are very quickly surrounded by this swirling blue and black ether that coats all of you like a second skin, like a shell, enveloping all of you. You see the room, and you see Braun and Jinx, and it blinks. It goes black and white, fades. And you're no longer in the room. You're in the streets of Mondassia. And you, for a second, see yourselves disappear very, very faintly. And that's how I'd like to leave the session for now. Because this is going to be interesting.
Oh.
I know we've got time tonight, but yeah, I want to hold it off.
We seem to be missing someone.
I mean, why,
It shouldn't
Mr.
be. But no, tell me why.